And the 1029 is proudly partnered with the Smack Shack, featuring Bon Appetit Magazine's top-rated lobster roll in the nation. The Smack Shack operates the kitchen inside the 1029 bar. So if you want to support those Minneapolis Northeast Lions, you got to go over there to the 1029 bar.
Oh yeah, sounds delicious. And so while you're eating that good food, make sure you remember when you're playing Pilot games, your community wins.
Hey guys, well, you guys, thanks for not winning the jackpot while we were on break. But you did win a really nice prize out there.
Oh yeah, no, definitely some nice prizes going out to Junebug over at Wild Boar Bar and Grill, winning $115. Nice job, Junebug.
I don't know if it's the same Junebug, but I actually used to play a little basketball with a guy that went by the name Junebug.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, that's an actual, that's a true story. So if it is, good to see you, Junebug,
Hello,
and
Junebug.
congratulations on the win. Yeah,
yeah, for sure. Nice job. But we do have a little bit of Timberwolves to get into. Speaking of basketball.
Similar level basketball
That's right.
that I was probably playing.
Yeah, probably. Maybe like a little lesser than like the level you guys were playing at. I would guess so.
That's right.
But definitely, obviously not nearly the same level as our Timberwolves have been playing on, because they are 3-6 on the season. Not looking too
off so
hot.
good too.
Yeah, we really did start off really well. Now we're at 3-6, but I feel like basketball, NBA, it's one of those things where things can turn around in an instant.
Yes.
Because there's so many games to be played in this season. I mean, there's 82, so definitely fret not. We still got a lot of games to play, but this game in particular, this last one, wasn't the greatest because Ja Morant scored 33 points and Brandon Clark had 20 points and 9 rebounds as the Memphis Grizzlies put together a furious fourth quarter rally before defeating the Minnesota Timberwolves 125-118 in overtime on Monday night.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Well, and that's been the theme I keep on hearing every time I see these scores for the Timberwolves is they blew a lead. They blew a lead, or the other team, furious comeback. Yep. And so we just got to figure out how to finish all 4 quarters. Because, that's we get a lead in almost every game.
Yep.
But tonight we get another test, and it's a doozy of one because we got those Warriors and a red hot Steph Curry.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. So I mean, either way, it's going to be a fun matchup to watch. But definitely, it's almost with all these comebacks and stuff, I'm starting to wonder, is it a coaching issue again?
Oh,
is it one of those things? Are we not using the right lineups? Are we not rotating our players well enough? So it is definitely something we'll have to take a look at before it gets out of hand this season.
Yeah.
But so far, we are 3-6 on the season. Hopefully, we can improve once we play the 9-1 Warriors next game.
I really liked what Chris Finch did last year.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that that he can right the ship and get things back in the winning column, because I really liked what he was doing kind of in that second half of last season.
Yeah, no, our second half, we were playing some of the best basketball in the league that second half. So definitely hoping to take a little, return to that. But we do have some Twiking Zone to get into as we move past this minor onto that must-go of $111. But like I said, before we get into the Twiking Zone, we have a pretty big winner. It's Yags 370 over at Riverboat Depot, and all these wins for Yags 370 probably not changing the Jackpot Hunter list too much, but definitely changing up his scoring total a lot.
Yeah, he got the Quad Cup now for tonight because that's I believe his fourth win.
Yeah, no, that is.
Night.
Yeah, definitely his fourth win. So nice job, Yags. Really putting some fire on under the seat tonight.
That's right.
But we do have the top 10 list for the Twiking Zone to get into.
Look at that. We did go over 4,000. That means if it doesn't not go out here in this game, this is game number 17 of the broadcast, then game number 18 will be at 58 balls.
That's right. But just so you know, last time this happened, Ben and I gave out the jackpot right on this round.
Yeah.
It didn't even get the chance to go to 58 balls. So definitely still getting rolled for this game because, anything can happen. Somebody can win the Mega and win everything. Somebody could win the minor on this one. So, anything can happen here at Pilot Games.
All things are possible.
That's right. But we do have some awesome players standings to get into, and I'll let you handle them.
All right, in 10th place, we got Loser Dave over at the Finlay Sun Municipal Bar with 132,000 points, but with 142,000 points over in Bleachers, it's Kick It in 9th place. In 8th place, we got Puts over at Williams Bar of Bacchus with 162,000 points, but with 166,000 points, it's over at the VFW North St. Paul. Number 7, player Joni. In 6th place, we got Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven with 181,000 points. With 186,000 points, it's Scrub Eye in 5th place at American Legion Fridley. We're going to jump out of the 100,000 point club. We're going to push right into that 200,000 point club, because with exactly 200,000 points at Titan Sports Saloon, it's the reigning champion, Elsa, in 4th place. In 3rd place, we got SNS at Willie McCoy's of Andover with 216,000 points. With 259,000 points over at American Legion Shakopee, it's Lucky Tim sitting in 2nd place. But we got to jump out of the 200,000 point club, and we got to get right into that 300,000 point club, because in 1st place, our number 1 player in the state of Minnesota is Not Lucky at Corner Bar in Goodhue with 325,000 points.
Awesome. But of course, we have some accompanying location standings to go into, because they're super awesome as well. And just starting it right off at number 10, it's Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent with 216,000 points. And only 1,000 points ahead, though, in 9th place is Bleachers over at Maplewood with 217,000 points. Now we do have a little bit of a jump this time, because in 8th place, it's Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale, and they have 253,000 points. In 7th place, we got Corky's Bar in South Haven with 277,000 points. In 6th place, we got Lakefront Bar over in the center with 281,000 points. And now we get to the first member of the 300,000 point club in 5th place with Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub over in Oak Park Heights, and they have 319,000 points. But only 2,000 points ahead. In 4th place, it's American Legion Fridley with 321,000 points. Now we get into the top 3, because Hellman up in 3rd place, it's Mapleview Lounge over in Mapleview with 369,000 points. Now in 2nd place, skipping completely over the 400,000 point club, we're going right to VFW Spring Lake Park with 530,000 points. Now in 1st place, it's Corner Bar in Goodhue with 553,000 points. Still has a pretty comfy lead with 23,000 points ahead.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, those points can get made up in a hurry in the Twiking Zone.
Very true.
They come fast and furious. Well, we've got the Minnesota Weird Fact of the Day, and so this one stems from 2014. Minnesota produced 1.18 billion, that's billion with a B, bushels of corn. So 1.18 billion bushels of corn. Now, that is a weight of over 90 Empire State Buildings.
Oh my gosh.
So, you think about Empire State Building. If you've ever been to New York and you've been up in the Empire State Building,
yeah,
you think of this massive structure.
That's right.
Or if you've watched the movie, Sleepless in Seattle or something, and you know the scene where they're up at the top and you're on this huge building, and they're up there, and you go, wow, that's a really large building. And then you think, the weight of that, 90 of them, is how much corn that the state of Minnesota produced in one single year.
It's insane.
So when you think about it, well, before we get into that, look at that. Oh, 58 balls.
Ooh.
Next game, you would have won $4,000. Next game.
I thought it went out. I was like, wait, 58 balls.
Yeah.
It just switched over to 58 balls.
No.
Nope, not quite yet.
One game short on that.
Man.
Wow, Steph. Maybe just our foes over there with the Warriors.
The Warriors, I know.
Yeah.
Chef Curry already trying to get a leg up on our competition by taking away our jackpots. Come on.
That's right. Got that Musco. Congratulations, Steph. That was $133.80 over at American Legion Moorhead. But
it's still a pretty nice Musco.
Yeah, it was.
But definitely, we are now at 58 balls. So if you happen to have gotten 58 balls this round, then you will win the jackpot. So definitely get enrolled. You got 2 minutes left to do so. But I feel like the only logical, reaction to finding out that we produce in 1 year 90 Empire State Buildings worth of corn is to build and construct 90, Empire State Buildings out of corn.
Out of corn, absolutely.
Yes.
That is the logical response to that.
Yeah.
I mean, each bushel weighs 56 pounds for a total of 33 million tons compared to 365,000 tons for the Empire State Building. That's how they get those figures. But yeah, that
is insane.
Yeah, that is unbelievable.
Like 33 million tons, that's not even comprehensible to me. That is such an insane amount of weight, and it's all corn.
Yeah, just massive amounts of corn.
That's hilarious. I mean, it's just.
I feel like doing like a Forrest Gump bit, with shrimp. But with corn,
Exactly.
We got corn tortillas. We got
tortillas. Got corn shrimp. So definitely, that's some pretty crazy stuff. We got a lot of corn here in Minnesota.
Yeah, exactly.
But we do have only 1 more minute to get enrolled for this next game. Do it. Don't let this minor jackpot slip away from your grasp because it's right there. So definitely put on your bingo face, try and win this one. But we do have some jackpot standings to get into because it's what you guys are earning money and points for right now. And starting it right off, it is in 9th place, a two-way tie between player over at Broadway Pizza, Maple Grove, and Joni at Bleachers. Both of them have 20,000 points. And then we move right on to that three-way tie in 6th place. It is between Pee-wee at TJ's Tavern on and off sale, Lula Finn at American Legion Shakopee, and Jim Rocks over at American Legion Stillwater. All of them have 21,000 points in 6th place. But coming right up next in 5th place, only 1,000 points ahead, it's Wolfstein over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 22,000 points. Now in 4th place, it's Curtis J over at Country Lounge with 24,000 points. In 3rd place, it's One Away over at American Legion Rice with 29,000 points. In 2nd place, it is Bull over at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 31,000 points. And in 1st place, really securing the throne, it's Yags 370 over at Riverboat Depot with 43,000 points and whatever points he's won today too.
Yeah, I mean, we think that's 4 games. That would be 4,000 points. So looking at 47 with some games left here in the broadcast.
He got his eyes on the 50,000 point club.
I think so. Eyes on that, and he might be having eyes on that jackpot as well.
They could be it.
We got a lot of folks out there with their eyes on that jackpot. We got a Musco of $175 this time, but you guys will go ahead and just win that minor. It's $4,293. You can hit it in 58 balls. Steph just did that in the last game, but it was only worth the Musco because it was at 56 balls at that time.
Exactly.
But if you want to get it done in 43 balls, then you'd win the major, the minor, and the Musco. It's $3,434.60 plus those other prizes. And then if you want to do it in 47, just 1 ball sooner, you'd win that $105.5 $1,000. So you might as well do that just while you're doing this anyways.
You might as well. You're already up and at 'em.
That's right. That's right. You're not scrubbing your eyes. You already are ready to go.
Right.
Speaking of, you went through the players' standings.
Yes, that's
so
right.
I should jump into the location side of things. In 10th place, we got a two-way tie between Heidi's Bar in Sedan and Bleachers in Maplewood. They both have 34,000 points. With 35,000 points over in Gaylord, it's Neeson's in 9th place. In 8th place, we got Season 8 champions. Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 38,000 points. 41,000 points, you just got to wander over to Akeley. You find the Municipal Liquor Store. You've got your 7th place location. In 6th place, we got American Legion Shakopee with 49,000 points. We're going to go out of that 25,000 point club. We got a jackpot!
Okay, that's what we're talking about. It's Mama Bit over at Broadway
Right.
Pizza Plane getting some bingo win done. Nice job, Mama Bit, winning well over $4,293.
Yeah.
Because you got the minor and you got the Musco on top of that.
That's right. That's right.
gosh.
Yeah, you're going to be looking at more like close to 45. Yeah, it's going to be close. It's not going to be quite there, but yeah. So really nice job, guys. That means that minor is out and about, but we're going to be giving out some more points. We're going to be giving out, we got a chance at this major. It's at 48 balls, $3,455. We got a chance at this mega. It's $105 and $105,701. You can get that at 47. But congratulations, Mama Bit.
Oh, yeah,
big,
that's right.
Big
That's right.
win on that one. I'll get that total here once Nikki sends that in. But yeah, I'll tell you what, Steph's got to be going, wow, it went out in 58 balls the next game. I got in 58 balls the game before.
Very true, I
but
know.
still $133.80 for Steph.
Oh, yeah.
Mama Bit getting a nice win out there. Congratulations.
Yeah.
There it is.
Wow.
$4,468.25.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. Mama Bit just getting it done.
Yeah,
Getting it done.
They got to be going crazy over at the Broadway Pizza in Blaine.
That's right.
Yeah, just awesome stuff. Got a little bit under a minute and a half left to get enrolled in this game number 19 of the broadcast. We're working through games till game 23, and then we're gonna go to the Skull Bingo for an hour. Ooh. Then Ian and I will be back in the Ice Studios for a Wild Wednesday. It's gonna be super fun. Make sure you stick around for all that. And but it's gonna be super great. I'm gonna jump back into these Jackpot Hunter location standings.
Okay.
I just ended it with American Legion Shakopee in 6th place with 49,000 points. Now we're gonna jump into that 50,000 point club. So with 62,000 points over in Rice, it's American Legion in 5th place. In 4th place, we've got the reigning champions, Riverboat Depot and Sartell, with 63,000 points. Then with 66,000 points, in 3rd place, it's Corner Bar Goodhue. Then with 2nd place, we've got Pappy's Cafe in Coon Rapids with 68,000 points. But with 73,000 points over in St. Paul, it's Country Lounge, our #1 location in Jackpot Hunter.
Awesome. So nice job, everyone, getting in those top 10s. But we do have a little this day in history to get into. Yeah. And it's a pretty cool one because so today it is November 10th. So on this day in 1969, Sesame Street, a pioneering TV show that would teach generations of young children the alphabet and how to count, makes its broadcasting debut. Sesame Street with its memorable theme song, Can You Tell Me How to Get to Sesame Street, went on to become the most widely viewed children's program in the world. It has aired in more than 120 countries.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that is super awesome stuff. I know Sesame Street was definitely big when I was a kid still, and it's just one of those long-running TV shows for kids. You know?
Yeah, for sure. I see so many parallels between PilotTV and Sesame Street.
That's right,
They're in 120 countries. We're in 120 bars. No.
Yes. That's right. We're
similar.
the one and only Minnesota. That's the only country we need.
That's right.
That's right.
It's kind of like the Lone Star State. We're the Lone Ice State.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about.
That's right. All those lakes. We're the Laker State.
For sure. I know. We are where the Lakers should be.
That's correct.
So
originally, where the Lakers originally started off.
Just saying.
They stole a little bit of Minnesota's luck and went over to LA.
That's right. Well, Why are they still named the Lakers when they're in California?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Come on.
No.
Should have let us keep that.
Absolutely, absolutely. But we do love our Timberwolves.
Oh
still,
yeah, no, Timber. We got some sweet jerseys out of it, so
Yeah.
I'm not even complaining.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
actually, speaking of have you seen our throwback jerseys, the blue trees?
Oh no, I haven't seen them. I have to check it out.
I gotta pull them up right
pull
now.
it up
No,
for me.
they're awesome, and but I'll let you get into the next game maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm bumbling for words, but it's okay.
good.
I'm
You're
going to show you
good.
these
Yeah.
Timberwolves.
While you're looking that up, we are at 50 balls drawn here. We do have a $25 must-go prize. We don't no minor because we just gave out a over $4,400 jackpot to Mama Bit playing over at Broadway Pizza in Blaine. It's a super huge jackpot. That was awesome. But we're giving out a $25 must-go this time. Oh, those are sweet.
Yeah,
I like
they're
it.
actually
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, kind of have that like the high res blue with like the the old Wolves logo.
Yeah.
With the font, and then you have the trees on the outline and stuff.
Like it, yeah.
Yeah, no, it definitely
makes me
some
think
pretty
of
cool
Kevin
stuff.
Garnett.
Yeah,
there in the
exactly,
corner. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
I like it, especially on Cat. I
Yeah.
really like it on Cat.
looking
So
good.
definitely some cool stuff. But yeah, we are 67 balls drawn in this game, and we got a winner. There he is. It's Vern 1 and Charlie and Herb and Jan. And Vern won. Vern won at Woody's Bar, Charlie at Wild Bill Sports Saloon, Herb at Mona Lena Wine Bar. So is Jan, all splitting up that $25 must-go. Nice job, all of you. But we do have something super important to get into.
Yes.
It is our charity spotlight this week. And this week we are spotlighting the Kingsland Athletic Booster Club.
Yeah, super good one.
Yeah, no, and they're awesome. They have a 4-point mission statement. It's
Like
super
it.
cool. And they start off with A, you can support athletic and academic excellence in all student athletes. B, promote active and involved parent and community leadership. C, promote sportsmanship and provide supplementary financial support to all Knights athletic teams. And D, maintain the history and tradition of excellence, which exemplifies our student athletes, coaches, athletic trainers, and teams as well. The Kingsland Athletic Booster Club is an awesome booster club and a charity. We love all of our booster clubs around Minnesota, so definitely some really cool stuff. If you want to support this awesome, the Kingsland Athletic Booster Club, you can go on over to Rax Bar or Valley Lanes. Rax Bar is located in Spring Valley, Minnesota. They also serve lunch, dinner, and offer daily food specials. They also offer breakfast on Sundays from 8 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. That's a pretty good window. I respect that.
Yep.
And don't forget to make them your happy hour stop too, because Monday through Thursday they have happy hour from 4 to 7 p.m. So definitely, a few happy hours.
Yeah, no, it's pretty fun
That's right.
stuff for sure. But yeah, super great cause to support those athletic booster clubs.
Yeah.
The Kingsland one's got a great one there, so make sure you
That's
go to
right.
Rax Bar or Valley Lanes
Yeah.
and play some pilot games and support that. Really awesome stuff. We love all of our charities throughout the state of Minnesota and all the great work you guys are doing. That's why we do what we do. We know, you guys have a lot of opportunities how you can spend your entertainment dollars, and that you choose to do that with us and to support these charities. It really means a lot.
Yeah.
And so we're having fun, we're winning money, we're doing all these great things, but great causes like these are really being benefited, and they do great work out in the community. So that is super, super awesome.
Yeah.
Well, tonight is a huge PGL night. It's our back-to-back nights, of course. Twins. It's our Tuesday Bingo Palooza, and with the Megasota game night at the end of it.
That's right.
Tonight we got a huge Wednesday Hump Day with a Wild Wednesday at the end of it. We are balls are falling now here in game number 20. We got this game 20, 21, 22, 23. So it's just 4 games left. To have a little jackpot hunter fun with us. Then we'll get into some Skull Bingo. But let me just look at a little bit ahead at the schedule of what we've got for this Wild Wednesday. Ooh. We're going to start off the Wild Wednesday with some Blingo Bingo. Super fun game. Love Blingo Bingo.
Okay,
Yeah.
and is that the high and low game?
That is not a high-low. We did do a high-low last night in Top Dog, I believe it was.
Oh, yeah,
to
Top
start
Dog.
off.
That's
Yeah,
a classic
yeah,
for me.
yeah.
I like Top Dog.
You can do a high-low Blingo Bingo. We're not doing one for tonight. night, but it is a super fun game.
Gotcha.
Then we're going to do 6 games of Wipeout Blackout. You got 3 jackpots. They've been growing and haven't gone out, so I feel like we're primed and ready for some jackpots in that Wipeout Blackout. So you're going to want to be around for all that. That's a lot of fun. Then we're going to get into some open season. Always a great game. We love open season.
Open season's classic.
Yeah, for sure. So you want to be there. Then you got Lucky's Sevens, and that's going to be another fun tournament game. So a bunch of these are tournament games like Blingo Bingo, Open Season, Lucky Sevens. And then we're going to do that tournament game of Vikings Victory. Ooh. So you're going to get a shot at the Vikings Victory tournament game. So those are all going to earn you PGL points. You can win a lot of money. Super fun. And then, of course, we're going to end the night with that 25-cent card, Jackpot Jungle, 52 balls, over $7,600. It's going to be a super great night. Yeah, you know where that it looks like to me, that Wipeout Blackout, the 54-ball coverall is at $9,725. The large frame is at $4,452. Yeah. That line prize is at $498. So really great prizes in that. In the Viking Victory, the 2 additional jackpots that are in there, you got a $568 large, and you've got a $64 small. So some extra prizes out there you can win. Going to be a fun night.
Oh, yeah, for sure. No, definitely sounds like a pretty great lineup of games. So definitely get on out there even after the Skull Bingo ends. But we do have a winner. It's Annie over at Broadway Bar and Pizza in Rochester, taking away that $22.60 Musco prize. Nice job.
Yeah, it's a hard knock life. I wonder if Daddy Warbucks is there with Annie. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know, I would have to say yes, probably.
Yes, yeah. We were thinking maybe it would be a nice add to the broadcast.
Okay.
If we got some kind of a scene where somebody dressed up like Daddy Warbucks, maybe either they shave their head or they wear like a skull cap kind of thing, you know, and then they just kind of run into the studio and they go, I'm Daddy Warbucks, and we play that every time someone wins a jacket.
Oh, you know, I would have to say I definitely would never get annoyed with that. that would be a very fun time.
We just have a button here on the broadcast. We go push the Daddy Warbucks button. I think that would go well.
Daddy Warbucks is whoever has to play them is like, oh, not again. Just walking with the bald cap like. That's a hard knock. Every time a jackpot goes out. It's like, Amelia, we raise you jackpot, dog, with jackpot Warbucks.
That's right. We didn't have a dog, so this is what we got.
So we have a dude in the bald cap.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, now that we put it that way, I'm not sure if I'm too against it anymore.
No, I mean, how could you be against that? I mean, that is quality ideas. I mean, it might, we're going to have in a few weeks, we're going to have a big, idea meeting where we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff. So
I might have to put that one away.
It may get pushed down because of that. I don't know, but other people with more creative ideas. But I think that's pretty creative.
I don't know. So I think that's pretty up there. I agree.
So, but let's jump in. Coming into tonight, huge PGL standings, and we got huge implications on tonight based on that. Well, again. These players in these locations, they got shuffled up a bunch here with this Tuesday Bingo Palooza Megasoda game night. So let's take a look at what happened here. In 10th place now is Gramps over at Gino's Bar and Grill with 969,000 points. With 982,000 points over at Nakado Bar and Grill, it's Drumsky in 9th place. In 8th place, one of our favorite players out there, you got Fishy 24 and Sherry Sports Saloon with 991,000 points, just outside that 1 million point club. We'll see if Fishy 24 is out tonight. She could get into the 1 million point club if she had a good night. We'll see if she's out in playing. Then with 1,992,000, that's right, we're in the 1 million point club. It's over at Malone's Bar and Grill, Sloppy in 7th place. In 6th place, we got Nixon over at the VFW Roseville with 1,147,000 points. With 1,288,000 points over in La Playette, it's T-Max 750 in 5th place. In 4th place, we got High Rising Brizo over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 1,328,000 points. Then with the 1,352,000 points over at the VFW Austin, it's legendary bingo player Forget You D in 3rd place. Forget You D really trying to make a push, I think, to get into that 2nd place spot. Ooh. But has to hold Brizo off and pass SpongeBob. That's a tough task. In 2nd place, we got our favorite player under the seat. It's SpongeBob over at Eagles St. James with 1,398,000 points. But then just been, just a consistent player all season long, just getting after it every single time. PGL points are out there and available with 1,649,000 points. Over at the roadside, it's Devoided, our #1 player in the state.
Wow, awesome. Nice job, everybody in the top 10. Hopefully, you know, if you're not the spot you want to be, you can make that change tonight at Wild Wednesday. Get some extra PGL points and finally get in that top 3 if you're not there already. But definitely we got some awesome location standings happening too, and some pretty crazy ones because we got a lot of flip-flopping happening here. Very, very true. But we do, so starting right off at number 10, it is Danny's Dugout over in Sauk Rapids. And Danny's Dugout was, I mean, was like the first place spot for a while.
For quite a while at the beginning of the season.
At the beginning of the season. Now, in last place spot, hopefully they can turn it around soon enough, but they were pushed up from 8th place to 10th place. And Danny's Dugout now has 3,576,000 points. Now in 9th place, we got the Underground Bar and Grill in Mankato with 3,577,000 points. Now they didn't switch spots at all. They were sticking it out in 9th place. Now moving up in 8th place, we got Neeson's Gaylord with 3,714,000 points. They switched spots with Danny's Dugout, so they were in 10th place. Got booted up to 8th place now, so nice job, Neeson's Gaylord. Right. But before we go over the rest, we do have a winner.
Yeah, I got Kimmy 12 over at, is that Quinny's?
Yeah.
The closed caption covering it up just a little bit on me. Sports Bar and Grill in Matamidi? All right, we'll go with that. We're giving our best shot, guys. If you can give us the proper pronunciation, we'll say it. We'll attempt. I'll say it this way.
We will try to say it.
We'll attempt to say it the right way.
That's right.
Yeah, it's one of my specialities is to say it the wrong way.
That's right. That's what we like to do here. You know, just thinking a little bit outside the box.
That's correct.
But definitely getting back into these standings, though. In 7th place, was in 6th place, got booted up to 7th. It's Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 3,724,000 points. Now in 6th place, switching spot with Howie's Sports Bar. It's Root River Saloon 2, was in 7th, now in 6th place. The Root River Saloon is in Lanesboro with 3,744,000 points. In 5th place, not changing spots at all, just sticking their ground. It's Beck's Pub and Becker with 3,786,000 points. In 4th place, got booted up from 3rd to 4th. It's Cabin Bar and Nicolette with 4,344,000 points. In 3rd place, this was the former 4th place holder, now in 3rd. It's Moose Lodge Waite Park in St. Cloud with 4,355,000 points. Now we have the 1st place spot and the 2nd place spot switching places too. So in 2nd place, it's not VFW Northfield anymore. It's Neighborhood Tavern in Effie once again with 4,900,000 points. Now in 1st place, it's VFW Northfield with 4,910,000 points, and these two are just locked in an epic battle. It's crazy.
It's back and forth, back and forth. It feels like a NASCAR race, and one of them's, what do you call that? Slingshotting, right?
Slipstreaming.
Slipstreaming.
Yeah,
okay,
that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, hey, just slipstreaming everywhere, just trying to get in front of each other. So definitely some crazy stuff happening. That Star Wars music just playing in the back all the time, like going crazy. That's right. Definitely a nice job, Neighborhood Tavern, and I mean, even VFW Northfield, both so close to each other on these standings.
Absolutely. Yeah, it seems like every time after a PGL day or night, the next day we're going to come in with a new leader on the leaderboard.
Yeah, and it's crazy because they both come out for all the nights.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's a matter of who's scoring more that night.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty crazy stuff. Nice job to both of those locations, and nice job to everybody else in the standings too, because you guys are doing great as well.
Yeah.
But we are now getting rolling in this second to last game number 22. We got that Musco at $24.40, that minor $120, and the majors at $3,500, and the mega $105,000. You can get that in 47 balls or less.
There it is. So good luck out here in the last couple games of the broadcast. But don't worry, once we go off air, we're going to go straight into that Skol Bingo. It's that $1 card. It's going to run from 6 to 7 before we get into that from 7 to 9 Wild Wednesday. That coverall on that Skol Bingo is sitting at $12,554, and you can hit that in 50 balls. That large frame is at $5,976. You can get in 43 balls, and that line prize is at $38.75. You can hit it in 10 balls. Goes out all the time. Then we'll get into that Wild Wednesday. It's going to be a great one. Then from 9 to 10, we're going to go back to that Skull Bingo. So stick around with us all the way till 10 o'clock. We got both our Wild and our Timberwolves. We're going to have tip-off and the puck drop right at 9 o'clock on those. So we're kind of that pregame, bringing a bunch of luck to our teams as we're getting rolling here with that Wild Wednesday. And then you guys can either, you could go play the ETAB game. That's Let's Go Wild that we partnered with the Wild for. And, during that game time, or stay around with us for some Skull Bingo. Super fun, too, supporting our Vikings. And it also can get out some luck to, of course, our Timberwolves and our Wild. So,
100%. And something else interesting happening tonight too in the basketball world. If you are just an average NBA fan and what you enjoy the NBA in general, kind of like me, tonight at 7:30 p.m. or 6:30 p.m. for Minnesota time, the Pistons and the Rockets will be playing tonight. The clash of the number 1 pick and the number 2 pick in the draft.
There you go. Interesting.
So it's definitely some fun stuff to happen.
See some young talent.
Yeah, exactly. I know Cade Cunningham has been a little disappointing this season, but he is coming off like a ankle injury or something. He's been having a little bit of trouble shooting the ball. Has been holding his own on defense though. Some pretty awesome stuff happening there. But we do have a winner. It's Nathan over at Duck Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud taking away that must-go prize.
Well, that means we're going to start getting enrolled in our last game of the broadcast.
That's right.
We've been having a blast with you guys for the last almost 2 hours now, and just been hanging out, having a bunch of fun. We did get out with a huge minor jackpot out to Mama Bit over at Broadway Pizza in Blaine. She went over $4,400. Super happy for her. But a lot of people won a lot of great must-goes along the way as well, and a bunch of Jackpot Hunter points. So hopefully you guys have had as much fun as we have. Got just 2 minutes till we get into that final game of the broadcast. But we will be back. We'll be live hosts. We'll be in that ICE Studios. It'll be Ian and myself. We'll still have Nikki on the headsets. Thanks for hanging out with us, Nikki, for this 2 hours. It's been great to have you along with us. It's been super fun. And great to have you guys out there in all your favorite bars and locations throughout the state of Minnesota, doing great things for charities, having fun with your friends and your family, and hanging out with us a little bit. We really do appreciate that. Make sure you message us, whether it's on our Player Connect app, on Twitch, on YouTube Live, any of that stuff. We'd love to chat you guys up, send you out some luck, all that kind of good stuff.
100%. Even if you just have a funny comment to send in, we'll give you a little shout out, send you out some luck. Definitely a lot of fun stuff. But we only got a minute left to get enrolled for that last game, so definitely get out there, get a chance at this mega, get a chance at that major too, and if you do end up winning the minor even, that's a nice chunk of change.
It really is.
Yeah,
it
so
really
definitely
is.
not bad. But right after this, we will be getting into some Skull Bingo, and did we go over the prizes that they might win in that Skull Bingo?
I did, but why don't you tell them again? Get some really great ones.
Yeah, I'll freshen your guys' mind up a little bit. That line prize it just gave out recently, but that line prize, just so you guys know, it grows very fast, so keep an eye out for it. But that line prize right now, it's at $38.75 in 10 balls or less going into tonight. And then that large frame is really what we're looking at too, because we got that large frame at $5,976 in 43 balls or less. And then the prize pig, it's the coverall. It's at $12,554 in 50 balls or less. So definitely some really nice chunks of change on that Skull Bingo.
Yeah, is that kind of like winning the blue ribbon at the fair?
Yes.
Kind of like that.
Exactly.
Did you see that yesterday? Were you on air at all yesterday?
Yeah, I was on air during the lunch hour.
Okay, that stat on the Weird Facts where it was over 1 million people attend like the state fair on a year,
Yeah.
Like it was, I can't remember how many times that would fill was like 70 some times or something like
yeah,
that.
no, it was an insane amount. Like I couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
I
feel
was
like
"Are you
US Bank
kidding me?"
Stadium. Yeah,
like it was
unbelievable.
Vikings, the Vikings arena. I was like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
that is
yeah,
a crazy amount of people that just go to the fair.
Yeah.
You know, like every year, and it was like 1,200,000 people or something like that.
Yeah.
it was a lot of people.
It was a ton of people. It made me think we really got to get over there.
I
I know
know.
Nikki has broadcast live from the fair before years ago. We really got to do that again. That would be super fun.
Man, I wish we could like make PyCon the same week. So and then we could just have a whole week
Yeah.
of just staking it out in Minnesota, do PyCon, and then go do the fair too.
Right.
That'd be pretty
Fun
funny.
stuff.
But definitely, we'll have to figure out something with the Minnesota Fair.
Yeah.
But definitely, I'm very excited to get the Minnesota Fair food spotlight up and running again.
Yes, yeah,
that
always
was awesome.
fun. Yeah.
Definitely, it was a highlight of my day.
Yes, absolutely. It always made me so hungry, like at the lunch broadcast.
my
I'm like going, okay, I got to get off here because I got to go
Exactly,
eat. Yeah.
exactly. I was like, I need to go recreate this right now. Whatever
right.
I'm seeing in front of me.
Exactly.
But definitely some awesome stuff. But we are at 46 balls drawn in this last game of the broadcast. Nos is trying to compete for it. But I was so tomorrow we got one game of of the NFL happening. It's Thursday night football, and tomorrow it's the Ravens and Dolphins.
Okay.
So
Nice. Good game.
two creatures, the Raven and the Dolphin, duking it out.
That's right.
But I'm kind of hoping the Ravens don't pull it out because they got that last minute win against us. Last game. But definitely, who do you think is going to come out on top in that matchup of Ravens and Dolphins?
You definitely got to say that the Ravens are the favorites in that one.
100%.
I mean, they're the better team. But Dolphins can pull out a win.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think the Dolphins. I think Tua Tagovailoa. I think he's still out.
Oh, okay. I think he's out too.
Yeah, I think Jacoby Brissett has been playing the last couple games, but we do have that winner on that last game. It's none other than Brianna. Nice job, Brianna, over at the Friendly Buffalo, taking away $29.40 on that last game.
Yeah, super. It's been super fun hanging out with you guys. Like I said, for the last couple hours, we had a blast. Make sure you stick around for some Skull Bingo. I'm going to be back in the ice studio for some Wild Wednesday. But remember,
when you play Pilot games, your community wins. Have a nice one, everybody.
Bye, guys.
We have a two-way tie, keeping that theme of ties going
Right.
into the location standings. It's Heidi's Bar and Seated and Bleachers and Maplewood, both with 34,000 points. But the ties stop there, as in 9th place, it's Neeson's Gaylord with 35,000 points. With 38,000 points in 8th place, we got Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids, a top-tier location. 7th place, it's Municipal Liquor Store in Akeley with 41,000 points. With 49,000 points in 6th place, we got American Legion Shakopee. 5th place in that 50,000 point club, it's American Legion Rice with 62,000 points. 4th place, the reigning champs, Riverboat Depot and Sartell with 63,000 points. 3rd place, Corner Bar in Goodhue with 66,000 points in 2 different top 3s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in 2nd place, we got Pappy's Cafe 2 in Coon Rapids with 68,000 points. And then that number 1 location has been Country Lounge in St. Paul with 772,000 points.
Yeah, it's been amazing. I'm going to be really watching this week for both American Legion Shakopee and Country Lounge in St. Paul to get into the next club up above them.
Yeah,
because they look like they're
it.
movers. So.
Yeah, definitely come out for that Jackpot Hunter from 4 to 6. It's going to be a lot of fun. There it is. 53 balls. Hey guys, and we all do this for a very specific purpose, and that's because every time you guys play Pilot games, you guys are given a little bit of that cash to a specific charity, and so we like to highlight a charity every single week, and last week's charity spotlight was a really great charity in the Minneapolis Northeast Lions Club, and their mission statement is since 19...
around here for Season X. The jackpots have been going crazy, and we've had 17 for the rolling week. We've got 317 so far for the season, and it didn't slow down this weekend whatsoever.
Oh yeah, we had a giant weekend, and giving out just 5 on last Friday. We had Plumber at Patriots Lanes taking home $886. Patriot 21 over at Muddy Cow Coon Rapids taking home $28,548. Then we had Gus over at Duff's Tavern on Main taking home 6,513 jackpots. Then we had 2 more jackpots go out on Friday. One to Carol over at McPete's Sports Bar and Grill, $721. Then a $752 jackpot going out to Sandy over at Neeson Savage.
Yeah, Saturday didn't disappoint either. We had 3 more jackpots go out on Saturday. We went out to Greg B over at Holden Ford Municipal Liquor Store, $1,273. Then $720 went out to Da over at American Legion Ironton. But we were not done yet. Then we had Paul Brista over at Crappie, probably out there on the lake, catching a bunch of crappies, $679 out there to Paul.
But then Sunday continued the jackpots as a $604 jackpot went out to Alex over at Legends Sports Saloon. But make sure you guys are coming out to all of our live bingo for chances at great jackpots, because we're always giving out these amazing jackpots all the time. Hey guys, and we love Vikings bingo. We play it all the time. It's a lot of fun, but those points that those players are earning during that Vikings bingo time is going towards the twiking zone.
In 10th place, we got Loser Dave over at Finlay Sun Municipal Bar with 131,000 points.
New location.
That is, I had not seen that location in our top 10s. Hey guys, it has been an amazing PGL season so far. Season 10 has not disappointed whatsoever.
Oh yeah, I've definitely loved it. In 10th place in our player standings, it's Drumski at the Underground Bar and Grill, 930,875 points. 9th place, it's Fishy24, Sherry Sports Saloon with 943,645 points, with 969,035 points. In 8th place, we got Gramps at Gino's Bar and Grill. 7th place, heading into that 1 million point club, it's Sloppy at Malone's Bar and Grill with 1,036,920 points, with 1,083,115 points. In 6th place, we got Nixon at VFW Roseville. 5th place, it's T-Max 750 at Howie's Corner Bar with 1,221,175 points. Then that number 4 player is Bryzo at the Atomic Star Tavern with 1,261,044 points. But with 1,352,365 points. In 3rd place is a big riser, Forget You D at VFW Austin. 2nd place, it's SpongeBob at American Legion St. James with 1,364,870 points. But then that number 1 player, he's been holding on to it for a while now, and that's Devoided at the Roadside with 1,595,305 points.
Super tight races there in that player side of things. See a lot of those players super close. We'll see who comes out. There's going to be jockeying for position, I should say, this week, and they sure have been heating it up lately here in the ice studios. It might be melting the ice. So let's jump on to this location side of things. So in 10th place, we got Neeson's Gaylord.
Hey guys, and we love Jackpot Hunter. Probably some of my favorite bingo comes from this Jackpot Hunter, especially now that mega jackpot has started clicking up in the money count.
Yeah.
It's no longer just that flat $100,000. It's now like $103,000. It's a lot of fun in the Jackpot Hunter $1 edition. So make sure you guys are coming out and also getting some Jackpot Hunter points.
Absolutely. Speaking of getting some Jackpot Hunter points, these players have been crushing in that area. In 9th place, we got a two-way tie between Short Bus over at Broadway Pizza, Maple Grove, and Joni over at Bleachers. They both have 20,000 points. But then over, it's a two-way tie again now in 6th place. It's a three-way. Don't listen to me. It's a three-way tie between Pee-wee over at TJ's Tavern on and off sale, Lula Finn at American Legion Shakopee, and Jim Rocks at American Legion Stillwater. They all have 21,000 points. Then with 22,000 points, all to themselves. In 5th place, it's Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards. Then in 4th place, we've got Curtis J at Spicy Curtis J over at Country Lounge with 24,000 points. We'll see if Curtis J can get into the 25,000 point club. Very close to getting that done, but here's some players that already have. With 29,000 points at American Legion Rice, it's one away in 3rd place. Then in 2nd place, we've got Bull over at Corner Bar Goodhue now with 31,000 points. But our reigning champion and #1 player in the state with 43,000 points over at the Riverboat Depot, it's Yags370, our #1 player.
Yeah, really good play by Yags370. He's been just dominating. But so have these locations. In 10th place, we have a two-way tie, keeping that theme of ties going
Right.
into the location standings. It's Heidi's Bar and Seated and Bleachers and Maplewood, both with 34,000 points. But the ties stop there, as in 9th place, it's Neeson's Gaylord with 35,000 points. With 38,000
Well, it has been wild and woolly around here for Season X. The jackpots have been going crazy, and we've had 17 for the rolling week. We've got 317 so far for the season, and it didn't slow down this week.
thousand points. Oh yeah, really good points in that player standings. Record-setting points, really, in that player standings. But we've also had some record-setting points in the location standings as well. As in 10th place, it's Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent, starting it off with 216,000 points.
Wow.
With 217,000 points, really tight. In 9th place, you got Bleachers in Maplewood. 8th place, it's Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 253,000 points. But with 273,000 points in 7th place, we got Corky's Bar South Haven. 6th place, it's Lakefront Bar in La Center with 281,000 points. Now, let's move on from the 200,000 point club and get into the 300,000 point club. Yes, in 5th place, we got Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub Oak Park Heights with 306,000 points. With 318,000 points in 4th place, we got American Legion Fridley. 3rd place, Maple View Lounge 2 with 369,000 points. Really closing in on that 400,000 point club. But in that 500,000 point club, yeah, there is no 400,000 point club. In 2nd place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park with 530,000 points. And then that number 1 location has been holding on to that number 1 spot for a while now, and that's Corner Bar in Goodhue, now with 542,000 points.
Unbelievable. Those locations, those players have been crushing it from 12 to 1, 7 days a week. We enter that twiking zone, but we broadcast it live Monday through Friday. We enjoy being there with you guys. Make sure you're out there. We've got huge jackpots on the line on 25-cent card. You can play up to 36 cards around. We get 10 rounds in each and every day.
Oh yeah, make sure you guys are coming out to all of our PGL nights because we have a lot of fun. We got Bingo Palooza Tuesday that is capped off with a Mega Soda game night. Then on Wednesday from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday, we have Wild Wednesday, which our Wild have been having a great season so far, 8-3. But we also have the final one of the week, and that's always that Vikings Vikings game day, really is what it's called. And so you guys should be there 30 minutes before the Vikings kick off and earn those PGL points.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey guys, and we love Jackpot Hunter. Probably some of my favorite bingo comes from this Jackpot Hunter. it is.
53 balls.
Hey guys, and we all do this for a very specific purpose, and that's because every time you guys play Pilot games, you guys are given a little bit of that cash to a specific charity, and so we like to highlight a charity every single week, and last week's charity spotlight was a really great charity in the Minneapolis Northeast Lions Club, and their mission statement is, since 1940, Northeast Lions have been dedicated to serving the people of Northeast Minneapolis and St. Anthony Village. We are a hands-on volunteers and active fundraisers, and so they're doing a lot in that community, always helping out, and also they have a great bar to go to.
They do. Ian, if you want to go help out that Minneapolis Northeast Lions Club, just go over to the Tenor. That's right, it's the 1029 bar. The Tenor is a favorite Northeast Minneapolis neighborhood bar located near the intersections of Marshall Street Northeast and Broadway. The 1029 bar is open every day from 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. and the 1029 is proudly partnered with the Smack Shack, featuring Bon Appetit magazine's top-rated lobster roll in the nation. The Smack Shack operates the kitchen inside the 1029 bar, so if you want to support those Minneapolis Northeast Lions, you gotta go over there to the 1029 bar.
Oh yeah, sounds delicious. And so while you're eating that good food, make sure you remember, when you're playing Pilot games, your community wins.
Crappie, I think. Floppy crappie. Probably out there on the lake catching a bunch of crappies. $679 out there to Paul.
But then Sunday continued the jackpots as a $604 jackpot went out to Alex over at Legends Sports Saloon. But make sure you guys are coming out to all of our live bingo for chances at great jackpots, because we're always giving out these amazing jackpots all the time. Hey guys, and we love Vikings bingo. We play it all the time. It's a lot of fun, but those points that those players are earning during that Vikings bingo time is going towards the twiking zone.
In 10th place, we got Loser Dave over at Finlay Sun Municipal Bar with 131,000 points.
New location.
That is, I had not seen that location in our top 10s at all before. Welcome to the top 10. In 142,000 points over at Bleachers, it's Kick It in 9th place. Then in 8th place, we got Puts over at Williams Bar of Bacchus with 157,000 points. But with 166,000 points over at VFW North St. Paul, it's Joni sitting in 7th place. In 6th place, we got Nan at Corky's Bar, South Haven with 181,000 points. But with 186,000 points, we got Scrub Eye in 5th place at American Legion Fridley. Then we jump out of the 100,000 point club and into that 200,000 point club with exactly 200,000 points over at Titan Sports Saloon. It's our reigning champion, Elsa, in 4th place. Then in 3rd place, it's SNS over at Willie McCoy's of Andover with 215,000 points. But with 254,000 points at American Legion Shakopee, it's Lucky Tim in 2nd place. But our number one player is not in the 200,000 point club. We've got to go into the 300,000 point club, because Not Lucky has been crushing it out there all season long over at the Corner Bar in Goodhue with 325,000 points.
Oh yeah, really good points in. is a big riser for Get You D at VFW Austin. Second place, it's SpongeBob at American Legion St. James with 1,364,870 points. But then that number one player, he's been holding on to it for a while now, and that's Devoided at the roadside with 1,595,305 points.
Super tight races there in that player side of things. See a lot of those players super close. We'll see who comes out. There's going to be jockeying for position, I should say, this week, and they sure have been heating it up lately here in the ice studios. It might be melting the ice. So let's jump on to this location side of things, though. In 10th place, we got Neeson's Gaylord with 3,508,000 points. But with 3,509,000 points, that's right, just 1,000 points separating those two. Over at the Underground Bar and Grill in Mankato, they're sitting in 9th place. Then in 8th place, Danny's Dugout in Sauk Rapids, 3,576,000 points. Then with 3,580,000 points over in Lanesboro, it's the Root River Saloon in 7th place. But here's, talk about heating it up, here's a meteoric rise from 10th place all the way into 5th place this week. It's Beck's Pub in Becker with 3,671,000 points. But I'm going to jump out of the 3 million point club.
Hey guys, and we are getting into a wild Wednesday. We got Bachelorette Party playing in the background because we're about to have a really fun night. But we are streaming live on Pilot TVs, the Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and the Twitch app on both YouTube and Twitch. Our channel name is Mega Soda, and I'll say it twice because it is really good stuff, and we got some brand new news about it, that we are streaming live to Pilot TVs, which have been getting installed into a bunch of different locations, which have been really, really big time.
Yeah, for sure. We are now in this game of Blingo Bingo. It is a super great one. We love this game. You got it's $10 to play. You're already in it. You got 20 winners here. Woo. We'll see who all is going to get that win. Nice first place prize of $177 on the line. Yeah, you were talking about those Pilot TVs getting installed. Places like VFW Coon Rapids, Woody's Bar and Grill, Harbor Bar and Restaurant, Frank's Bar, Broadway Bar, VFW Forest Lake, Neighbors Eatery and Saloon, and Villa Bar and Grill, just to name a few.
Oh yeah, and you know, well, I'll name some more because we got the 152 Club, Wild Bill's Sports Saloon in Blaine, Ditto's Bar, Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub, Oak Park Heights, Clay's, Wild Bill's Sports Saloon in Woodbury, Neighbors on the Rum, and also Sleepy Eyes Servicemen's Club. And that is all the ones that we have so far that have been installed. And they just continue getting out there, trying to get them installed to as many of you guys that want them. If you do want them, make sure you guys are contacting us, letting us know that you want to put in an order, and we'll get that set up for you guys as quickly as possible.
We want to get it in as many locations as we can, as soon as we can. We got big time out there doing big time things, getting into first place over at the Log Cabin Bar in Emily, now in first place. We'll see where that all goes, but we've got 22 jackpots for the rolling week, 323 for Season X already.
That is a really good season total. I mean, 323 already on that like quarter mark, getting towards that 400 jackpot club for Season X as we are closing in the final stretch of this season. I mean, it's still a long season left, but it does feel like we are starting to head into that final like end game time.
That's
like where the winners are making their last pushes to get into that first place spot. The races are getting a little bit tighter in other spots. There's some players that you can tell, they know it is game time and they've been out playing, just like the number one player in these PGL nights, Devoided, and I already saw him out there playing, earning some points. I don't think he's in our top 10 right now.
Ninth place right there at the bottom of the screen. I don't know if he's in ninth on our leaderboard.
No, he is not, but was in ninth place just a second ago, just not able to make it into there. But there's another big time player, Rakisha, out there.
Yeah, good to see Rakisha out there getting after it. We got Ham, Heidi. Oh, there's Devoided in fourth now.
Wow. Okay, yeah, big time PGL player, always earning those PGL points. But let's talk about some people that were earning some big time jackpots yesterday. And following with the theme of princesses, we've had a lot of princesses getting wins.
That's for sure.
First came out with Cinderella.
Yeah.
We saw Cinderella getting a bunch of wins yesterday in Vikings bingo.
Yep.
Then went over, Cinderella won a jackpot on, I think, Monday.
Yeah.
Then we head into yesterday, the day after Cinderella won the jackpot, and was able and then Snow White was getting a bunch of wins that day.
Yeah.
And then we go off air, we come back, and we see that Ariel, another Disney princess, was able to get a victory over at Carboni's Pizzeria in Pub Oak Park Heights. $878 on that one.
Yeah, on the last broadcast I was on with the Riverboat captain, he was kind of judging the princesses. Don't you have enough? You have a whole kingdom. Do you really need to be winning? But I'm just like, you know what? We're just in it for everybody.
Well, I think they're actually being nice because, I mean, they are building up jackpots. They're helping out stuff. They have a surplus of money. They're then doing their gambling with charitable gambling.
Right.
So they're doing it the right way.
That's true.
And so definitely some good stuff. I don't judge them one bit.
That's right. Well, we got another fun player, Jack D, over at Gino's Bar and Grill, winning $921 yesterday. So nicely done, Jack D.
Oh, yeah. Then another jackpot went out to Ultra Knight over at the Riverboat Depot, taking home $1,816. I feel like it's a mixture of like a superhero that is a medieval superhero and a beer.
Oh, okay. But what makes me think not
medieval.
Medieval. Yeah, I'm sorry, I was struggling there for a second. But medieval is that they don't have the K in there.
Yeah, so
it's not Ultra Night like K Night, right?
It's like Ultra like nighttime.
Yeah.
Kind of.
But it's not NIGHT, it's NITE.
Yeah, so
I just don't know. I'm pretty sure it's a superhero. I'm not the bingo player you want. I'm the bingo player you deserve.
Yeah, I mean, but isn't there already enough superheroes that are based off of being in the night?
Yeah,
like
I would think. I mean, there's at least Batman.
There's at least Batman. I don't even know if there's any more than that. I couldn't name any more off the just top of my head real quick.
No, there's some darker. Like I feel like the Punisher probably does more at night.
Yes, Daredevil,
right?
He's more of a at night kind of guy.
Right.
I mean, he can't see already, and so might as well just fight at night.
Yeah, day, night, doesn't really matter for him.
No, doesn't at all. But yeah, good job, Ultra Knight, taking home that $1,816, which was actually the biggest jackpot we were able to give out on Tuesday.
Yeah, it was a really nice one. And then you got Luna over at Ray J's in Woodbury getting a $603.35 jackpot.
Yeah,
so,
good job.
Luna.
Yeah, ending off the day right. And you guys are ending off the day right by playing this Wild Wednesday, as we only have 3 minutes left in Blingo Bingo. So make sure you're getting all your plays in, because I've seen it a couple times where people don't finish off all their plays, even if they get a high score. Don't worry. I mean, get them all in. Make sure you get as high up there as you possibly can, because each placement can earn you a little bit more cash and can definitely earn you some more PGL points.
That's for sure. Yeah, you just keep after it early and often. And speaking of that, give us a like and a follow on our Facebook page. Search Pilot Games and you'll see our logo. That way you can see weekly bingo schedules, event details, reminders, big progressives, player picks, and so much more.
Yeah, I mean, they're always our social media team is always on top of it, getting out the most recent information out to you guys as quickly as possible. You guys want to know, I mean, little teaser, we got an event coming up pretty soon, and if you want to know when that event's happening, what's happening with that event, you got to give our Facebook a like and follow.
That's right. We got some cool stuff going to be coming up in the next week. We got lots of cool stuff coming up in the next month, so you want to be on top of all that.
Yeah, you definitely do, and Facebook is that place to be. Did you talk about the website link that you could click?
I did not.
Yes, well, you can also click a website link that connects you to our link tree. It has links to our bar locations, socials, streams, and so much more.
Yeah, it's super, super fun keeping on top of all those things. Another great way to keep on top of those things, and you can double duty this a little bit, but another great way to stay on top of all things PilotTV, all the great stuff we got going on around here, and that is to check out Cup of Joe with Jordy.
That's for sure. It gets posted on Facebook every single time, and so you can definitely go check it out on Facebook just to make sure if you miss it and you want to know what jackpots are good. But you can also just come live, and it's a lot of fun as well. Get yourself seated at whatever bar location you want to play your bingo at, and because we'll be there just 10 minutes, we'll be getting off air just 10 minutes right before we hop into some Vikings Bingo 25-cent edition. That runs from 12 all the way till 1 o'clock, and we weren't able, it was you and me on that lunchtime broadcast, and we were not able to give out that jackpot. It grew all the way up to around $15,000. It's going to be super intense when we head into the Thursday lunchtime broadcast.
No, that is for sure. It was a bang-up day today. I actually was on every broadcast today.
Yes, you were.
Yeah, so it was a fun one.
It's always nice because then I can ask you on at least the live bingo games what jackpots went out. Because
I know all those.
You know all of those.
Yeah.
What we don't know is our Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition because we had some really great jackpots building up in that one. But that Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition runs from 1 all the way till 4 o'clock, right up until the start of our happy hours.
Yeah, it's a super fun game. Always giving out jackpots in that. It happens all the time. Kind of gets you through the meat of the day, that 1 to 4.
Oh, yeah.
And then the happy hours. It's always super exciting. That Lucky 4 bingo did not go out again. So it's getting super close to getting into that, $45,000 range. I mean, it's like 44,800 kind of ish.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
A really good jackpot. But we got Johnny over at Sloppy Joe's in Winona taking home that $177 jackpot. And we got a lot of big-time players, and we'll be getting the rest of that top 10 to you guys just shortly.
Yeah, it's going to be I'm looking forward to seeing who's in that top 10. I know we've got big-time players out there playing because just even during the Jackpot Hunter earlier, I saw Forget You D out there getting after it. Yeah.
So the PGL guys were out there.
Yeah. It was super big must-goes today during the happy hour broadcast. We had a great time. We'll get in a little bit more of that. You got 5 minutes to get enrolled in this first of 6 games of Wipeout Blackout. We've got great jackpots on the line. Let me look at what it was before anybody started getting enrolled tonight. Well, the coverall is at $9,725, so that's going to be more than that by the time we get enrolled. The large frame at $4,452, and the line prize at $498. So 3 great jackpots in this game.
Yeah, I knew we didn't give out a single one last week, and so we are primed and ready to be giving them out this week. So get enrolled, press play, 6 games of this, and if you haven't played Wipeout Blackout, it's just like Skull Bingo. It's very, very similar games. We just have different progressives that are in each one of those that have been building up for a while. And I actually think the progressives right now in Wipeout Blackout are better than what they are in Skull Bingo.
Yeah, they're pretty close.
I mean, Skull Bingo really good as well.
Yeah. Well, it's a 50. Now, I'll say this: on the coverall, it's 54 balls on this one.
Exactly. So, I mean, definitely some good stuff on this. But we were talking about the happy hours, and we talked about Lucky 4 Bingo. But we didn't talk about the great games of Jackpot Hunter $1 edition that you were just on just about an hour ago playing with Hot Take Higgins from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock.
Yeah, we had a great time. We had a bunch of people out there playing, getting after it. We grew that major. We grew that mega a whole bunch. But we gave out the minor. So it was so amazing. So we got to, it was 56 balls. We started off today at 54 balls. Then we grew it to 56 balls.
Okay.
Got all the way to where it was the next game.
It was going to click at the 58.
58. Then, on that game, then someone won it, the must go at 58 balls. So they would have won the very next game. They would have won the jackpot, right?
Oh, my goodness.
We get into the next game. We're at 58 balls. And then Mama Bit, over at Broadway Pizza in Blaine, won that. It was ended up being $4,400 on that jackpot, on that minor. So it had grown up a whole bunch. We had so much play. We had Muscos that were $150, were $130.
Oh, that makes the game so much more fun when the Muscos are getting that high.
And I got a little other news because our number 1 player in the state was out in about tonight got the Quad Cup. got 4 wins tonight.
Wow, just none of them able to be the jackpot.
No,
He may be checking in with us in a different broadcast, letting us know about how disappointed he is about missing those jackpots,
Right.
because he usually does.
Yeah.
But after Jackpot Hunter $1 edition that runs from 4 to 6, we got the Skull Bingo. We were already talking about it. It runs from 6 all the way till 10. You guys played an hour of it before we got into Wild Wednesday. It normally runs from 6 to 10. On Wild Wednesday, we run it from 6 to 7, and then from 9 all the way till 10 o'clock. But there's a bunch of great coveralls, 3 different jackpot coveralls that are available always in that game.
Yeah, so when we go off air, you guys will get another shot at all that. Of course, we are in a Wild Wednesday. This is the second of 3 PGL nights, I should say, of the week. We're in football season, so you get 3 a week on the PGL. It's super, super fun. So we will still have 1 more PGL day, and that's going to be on Sunday. Then we got a Vikings game day broadcast. Our Vikings taking on those Chargers. That kickoff is going to be at 3:05. That means we're kicking off at 2:35 on our Vikings game day broadcast. We play all Vikings of 6. In 10th place, though, we got Marge over at American Legion Deer River. Then at Still Wolf at its Moser in 9th place. Ham. That could be our fullback, CJ Ham, out there playing. I don't know. Or it could be a pig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ham
Anyways.
bone. Feel a breeze running up my leg. Kill for a Kubi snap. Orange peanut? Orange peanut for me? Yeah, that says those NFL lip
the
syncs.
bad lip sync. So, yeah.
Absolutely. I think that's like the 2014 one.
It's so long ago, but that's my favorite one.
Oh, it has to be. It's the whatever the interview is after the last regular season game of Adrian Peterson's 2,000-yard season he had.
Yes.
Whatever the interview after that game that they bad lip synced it to was hilarious.
Yeah, it was really good. You got a $16 line prize going out to Akins over at Acapulco Stillwater in Stillwater. Now we're working on this $4,544 large frame. See if we can get that out. No, we did not. We got a $26 Musco on the large frame. Now we're going to try to get this $9,873 coverall. But I was going over these. In 7th place, it was Amos at Eastside Bar. Then at Hideaway's Bar, we had Kenny in 6th. In 5th place, we had Heidi Ho at Broadway Bar and Pizza in Rochester. At the Roadside, in 4th place, it was our #1 player in the state, Devoided. Then in 3rd place, we had Donator at Julie's Bar and Grill. Then at the Log Cabin Bar, it's Big Time in 2nd place. And, of course, Joni over at Sloppy Joe's winning $177 #1 player. There it is.
Ultra Knight and Mama Bit and
Is it just Ultra?
no, it's Ultra Knight, Mama Bit and Swap. All splitting that $26 large frame, and then Mama Bet all to themselves, winning that $33 must-go coverall prize, which means all of these jackpots are rolling into game number 3.
Mama Bit, of course, being the one that won that minor jackpot, that huge minor jackpot.
Yes.
Just a little over an hour ago.
Trying to get some more money in her pocket.
Yeah, I mean, once you win $4,400 on the night, might as well just keep going.
Oh yeah. Well, when you win a little bit, you want to take home a Mama Bit.
Yeah, that's that's right. That's right. So ain't no stopping her now.
Yeah,
she's on the move.
You got 2 minutes and 30 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 3. Get enrolled. Press play. But yeah, really good winners right there in Blingo Bingo that you just talked about. But we talked about I just talked about Adrian Peterson for a second, and so then
he's back on the field these days.
Yeah, he's back on the field with the Tennessee Titans, and just with that, just the thought process of what if Adrian Peterson was prime Adrian Peterson, and what would it look like with
our backfield,
a 1-2 punch with Derrick Henry and Adrian Peterson running up the middle in that Titans offense? Like, what would be the result of that?
Well,
Like,
and if you had prime Julio Jones too out there,
yeah. I mean, physical freaks all over the field in that situation.
Oh my goodness!
I mean, it would be so fun to watch. I mean, a lot of defenders coming out hurt after after those kinds of games, because that would be punishing.
Yes. Oh, I mean, unbelievable. I think if I could just have Adrian Peterson in his physical state now, on my high school football team, I think that would help out a lot.
I think you take Barry Sanders now, and that would help out a lot.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I wonder. That would be actually interesting. I mean, I've seen Barry. He doesn't seem like he's in necessarily the best of shape, but he's not in the worst of shape.
But then I just saw a clip of like old Isaiah Thomas dunking the basketball a few years ago, and I go, okay, so these guys are still freaks of nature. Like they still got to have a little bit of juice in the tank.
The level of and I think it depends on the guy. I think it depends on the guy.
Yes, very true. Very true.
Because, I mean, some of those guys, the deteriorating assets because of what the assets were.
Yes.
Much more significant. So we'll see.
But if anybody played at the NFL level, I'm pretty sure I can figure out a spot. Like we got freshmen starting on our varsity football team. Like a former retired NFL player, and no matter how old, he could be 70-something years old. It could
just got some hands, man. I'll tell you what. Not necessarily running backs, but most of the NFL guys that I've met over the years and hung out with, they all have huge hands.
Yes, that's a common theme. Huge hands and long arms.
Yeah, they're not necessarily the tallest guy you ever met. Mm-hmm. They're not necessarily the biggest guy you ever met. But when you shake their hands, you go, this guy has huge hands.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I definitely can agree with that. The only player that I don't agree with that was when I met Amir Abdullah.
Oh. Yeah, but again, running back. I was saying I'm taking running back out of
it. Yeah, all the rest of them have huge, absolutely massive hands. But we got a winner in this one.
Jay Milty over at American Legion in Stillwater. Now we're working on this $4,587 large frame. So yeah, I mean, and I don't know why that is, but I don't feel like the running backs have to have that big of hands. There's different attributes, but receivers need big hands. Linemen on either side of the ball, big hands. Just being able to grab and control,
definitely.
In the arm length is also.
Quarterback, definitely a benefit to have big hands.
Yep.
There's literally quarterbacks that they don't get their draft stocks drops because their hands are smaller than 9.5 inches. So,
well, I think the first one of that, we are moving on to that must go at $19 on this large frame. See if we can give out this at $9,952 on the coverall. But the first one that I can remember in my time of where they went, oh wow, the hand thing is really a thing, was Danny Werfel. So Danny Werfel was the Heisman Trophy winner out of Florida.
Yes.
He played for Coach Shiny Pants down there, and then he got to the NFL and he just couldn't handle the NFL football.
Yes.
He was the first one to try the gloves.
But we got Simpleton over at Depot Express taking home $19 and then $24 on that Musco coverall going out to Jay Buck over at Rustic Saloon.
Yeah, Danny Werfel, and I'll say this, goes down in history as one of the great guys. Like, I think he is a minister now in like the poorest section of New Orleans.
Wow.
Just serving the poor down there and all that. So really good guy, but just did not have big enough hands to handle an NFL football. And what people don't realize, unless you've handled an NFL football, is how big it is compared to a high school ball or a college ball, which is the exact same size, high school and college. The NFL football is ginormous.
Oh, it really is. It's not longer.
No.
It's a lot fatter of a football.
Yeah, the Duke. That's what it's called, the Duke, and it's a big football.
Yeah, definitely it's very interesting. But we're getting enrolled into game number 4 of Wipeout Blackout, I think.
Is that right? Yep.
Yeah, I think already game number 4.
I was gonna say game 3, but we'll have Nikki fact test this. Yeah.
You might be right on that. I might be going too quick on this. I said 3 for last game, but we may be getting into game number 3 in this game.
Yeah, I think this is 3, but we'll see. Because that was game 2. Yeah, game 3.
Okay, we are getting into game number 3 of Wipeout Blackout. Just 2 minutes to do so, but. If you're talking about teams that you could put them all on their primes, and any sport, any team, you got to say the Los Angeles Lakers right now have to be the team that you'd love to see the most of everybody in their prime.
Yeah, that's like is that like what is that? Is that like 2012, 2000, like an all-world team, like?
Oh, if you got them all.
One of the greatest of all time teams.
Oh, you got to think like you got Dwight Howard, who is one of the most dominant post players that ever play.
It's him. Like if you took his best year ever.
Yes.
Yeah, that might be as good as any center ever.
He's a defensive player of the year. He's a block champion, rebound champion. Like he's crazy. Carmelo Anthony.
One of the great scorers.
Yeah, great scorer. You got LeBron James, arguably the greatest player of all time, definitely top 2 all time.
Yeah.
You got Russell Westbrook, who is a
freakazoid athlete.
3-time MVP or whatever.
Yeah, at least 2-time, I know.
Yeah. You got who else? Rajon Rondo is on that team, and was assist leader for like 8 years in the NBA, and so like one of the best passers ever. Anthony Davis, he still can be like he's still heading towards. He may not have hit his prime yet.
Right. That guy, if he could just stay healthy, that dude's again just an amazing athlete.
Well, I have seen a little bit more seriousness in him taking care of his body.
That's good.
This year he put on I think about 20 pounds of size over this last off season, and just to protect his body, let him be stronger in the post, be able to bang around a little bit more in the post. As teams like to play him a lot more as a small ball center than they do as a big lineup power forward, and so he's got to be able to handle those post minutes kind of thing.
Yeah, nice.
But we got a really good game for our Timberwolves tonight against the Warriors, but we'll be talking that later as we got a winner on this one.
Yeah, Abe won $11 over at McCannon's Grill and Pub in Maplewood, working on this $4,630 large frame.
Yeah, but we got some national days to talk about, and it's Marine Corps birthday. The United States Marine Corps, a branch of the United States Armed Forces, is responsible for providing protection, providing power protection from the sea. They use the mobility of the United States Navy to deliver combined armed task forces rapidly. The Continental Congress first established the Continental Marines on November 10th, 1775.
Wow.
Leading up to the American Revolution, 2 battalions of Marines fought for independence both on land and at sea.
There you go. Marines, they are some kick-butt dudes. Here we go. And dudettes. There's a bunch of luck for all of our Marines out there.
Oh, yeah, and there you go. There's a bunch of luck heading out to you guys, and so definitely catch that luck so you can try and win one of these great prizes. But we are not giving out a single one in this third game of Wipeout Blackout.
Yep. That means we got 3 more chances after this. We'll give out these must-goes. There goes one.
RCD over at Beck's Pub in Becker taking home that $17 large frame.
And then we got it's TC Roadside over at Roadside in Blaine.
Yeah, good job, TC Roadside. And we are now getting rolled into game number 4 of Wipeout Blackout. We are now halfway through these Wipeout Blackout games, and we're hoping to give out one soon.
I was doing a bingo kata.
Wax on, wax off.
That's right.
Danielson.
You got to get in your bingo zone to make it all happen.
I always have thought about getting a bonsai tree because I feel like it would give me more peace of mind.
You think so?
Just trimming a bonsai tree at random points.
Yeah.
But I'm scared that I'll kill it, and then if I kill the bonsai tree, is that more bad luck on me?
Is that like bad mojo? Yeah, it could be. I don't know.
That's what I come to the conclusion of every time is I'm going to end up killing the plant, and so then I can't have it.
Yeah, I'm not a great plant guy. I'm not a great, we've done fine with the dog and the cat. You know.
Yes, like those are. I mean, and you got pretty easy. You got a small little little non-shedding dog.
Yes.
And cats are pretty independent on their own.
Yeah, you just got to make sure and fed, clean out the cat litter. Dog, you got to let them out. You got to walk them. You got to feed them.
And how you feed your cat is you just fill a never-ending bowl that just keeps on supplying him with food.
That might be why he's Big Mike. So we haven't killed those animals,
No.
you know. But like a fish, we're definitely going to kill a fish if we have a fish.
Exactly,
I
and
feel it's irresponsible for me to buy a fish, you know.
Yeah, and I feel the same way with a bonsai tree.
Yeah.
Like I'd be irresponsible and not take care of it.
Yeah, most of the time, all my plants, everything, yeah, it doesn't end up great. I apologize to all of you that are sensitive about greenery. Yeah,
I try my best. I want to have a green thumb.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to have a green thumb. I feel like Nikki has a green thumb.
Yeah, no, let's see if Nikki checks in on the broadcast. I feel like Nikki would do a good job with some plants.
Yeah, I would trust her to plant sit.
I think so. Plus, because they say you talk to your plants already, Nikki sings a lot. She practices her singing. She does a great job with that. I feel like the plants would flourish with her good
exactly.
singing.
I mean, how could it not happen?
Yeah.
I think it's
I feel like Tony have a green thumb as well, though.
I agree as well.
I feel like they're like a green thumb couple.
Yes. It
Have a nice garden.
It might be also just because she always is posting these amazing plant sceneries that of her on her whatever walk she decided to go on that day,
Right.
and just it's always a beautiful scene that I see that she posts,
Yeah.
and so I go, oh, she's got to have some cool plants.
Yeah, no. She says, yeah, I'm a plant lady. Yeah, she's got a lot of them. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, definitely. I got a cactus.
Oh, yeah. Me too. Yeah. Well, Nikki and Tony got me a succulent, as they say. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and I can keep that thing alive.
Yeah.
Killing it that way.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, that's worked out well. Our cactus is there. I mean, and your mom's kept a few things alive.
She does a good job sometimes of keeping those plants alive.
Yeah, she tries hard. We got Smokin' Jim and Billy Cash. Feel like that's a concert I might go to. Billy Cash over at the Diamond Point in Sauk Center, and Smokin' Jim over at Eagles Awantana. Yeah, he's taking that line price. We're working on this large frame of $4,697.
Hello, folks, and we're here to introduce Smokin' Jim and Billy Cash.
That's right. Definitely coming to your guys' concert. So yeah, it sounds fun.
But we got another another national day that we got to go over, and it kind of ties in with the last national day as well.
It really does. It's for National Forget Me Not Day. Reminds Americans of the sacrifices returning soldiers have made of body, blood, and limb. Created in 1921, the day reminds Americans that National Forget Me Not Day originally raised funds for services for returning injured soldiers. At the time, the existing hospitals were insufficient to support the number of returning disabled veterans, and they still do great stuff helping those veterans as they return. We are in a must-go here of both the large frame and the coverall.
And we got Suki over at Howie's Sports Bar and Grill taking home $24 on that large frame prize.
I was reaching deep in for this
Okay.
luck. I'm going to hand this to you. We do have RCD, Jody IF, EBIT, all splitting that coverall, but we're going to throw out to not just those Marines. The Marines, what's happened?
I'm sticking to the luck cannon.
Oh, the luck cannon. I hadn't seen this come out yet. Okay. Oh, he's got it going.
I got to stick it in, okay, and and there you guys go. I shot out
That
some
is the
luck to you guys.
first shot of the luck cannon. Congratulations to you guys. That's to all the veterans. I guess you Marine veterans, you get a double luck shot on that. But thank you guys for all you've done, did, and will do. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, well, I mean, they get double luck because, I mean, the Marine veterans deserve double luck because they're veterans.
Now you're starting. Now you're starting a war up with the Navy guys. And
because the active Marines, they only deserve one serving of luck, and then all the veterans only deserve one serving of luck. If you're both, because it's the day for veterans
Yes.
and Marines,
Yes.
you deserve a double serving of luck.
yeah.
Because I mean,
now I see where you're going.
Yeah.
When you were just saying, when I thought you were just going, oh no, they're the Marines, so we're gonna give them a double. Like, they deserve a double.
because I totally have an opinion on what's better, the Marines, the Army, or the Air Force.
Yeah.
No, I do not have opinion on that, and I will not state an opinion on that.
No, yeah, because I mean, if you got a guy out there that's served in the Navy or serving in the Navy, you know, or the Army, or you know, or the Air Force, they're like, what?
Like, what are you even talking about?
Yeah.
No, we are definitely we're celebrating all branches of the military today, as it is National Forget Me Not Day. So all the veterans are getting a little bit of luck.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we got another day that I feel like everybody can celebrate as well, and that's National Vanilla Cupcake Day.
Ooh.
Believe it or not, cupcakes are actually younger than the United States Marine Corps.
That's amazing.
Yes, cupcakes trace back to 1796 when the recipe notation for a cake to be baked in small cups was written in the American Cookery by Amelia Simons. The earliest known documentation of the term cupcake was in the 1828 in the 75 recipes for pastries, cakes, and sweetmeats in Eliza Leslie's recipes cookbook.
Oh, nice. Yeah, nicely done, guys. I love vanilla cupcakes.
Yeah, I'm a normal chocolate guy over vanilla on pretty much everything.
Yeah.
But when it comes to a good cupcake,
Yeah.
I'm a vanilla cupcake over a chocolate cupcake guy.
Okay. I can respect that.
I like chocolate ice cream. I'd pick it over vanilla ice cream.
Okay.
But I'm the cupcake. For some reason, I love myself a good vanilla cupcake.
Well, it's a quality cupcake, that's for sure. You treat yourself to a vanilla cupcake before midnight, because it is Vanilla Cupcake Day.
Exactly. Yeah. And you know, any time is a good time to eat a cupcake.
That is the truth. We got Bobo over at the Corner Bar Goodhue getting that line win of $13 there. Congratulations, Bobo.
And now we're working on $4,748 on this large frame. But I'm sure everybody has their eye out on that coverall prize, $10,232 on that one. A really, really good prize.
Nice that would be to slide into your pocket and kind of get on the back side of the week. You know, just to have an extra 10 grand. I know that always makes me happy.
Yeah, I mean, I would be pretty happy about that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's you just go, boy, you know what I could really use this week is an extra 10 grand.
Yeah, I mean, you're like, it's the middle of the week. I still got 2 more days of work.
Right.
Like, how am I going to get to the weekend? And then 10 grand falls into your pocket.
Then you go, well,
I think I could make it to the weekend.
yeah, or maybe I got a cough. And I might have to take the couple days off. You don't want me coming in with this cough.
No, you wouldn't. You not the 10 grand cough.
Very transmittable. We are working on this $21 large frame, and it went out.
Yeah, to J Muck over at Riverboat Depot Lanes, not Riverboat Depot, Riverboat Lanes in Wabasha, taking home that large frame. Now we're trying to give out this coverall. It's going out to the same player.
Yeah, J Muck over at Riverboat Lanes in Wabasha. I feel like that's the way you should say that city name.
I agree. I think that you got to say it with a little bit more spice than what I did.
Yeah, I just was thinking, like, if I was the mayor of Wabasha, I would always be like, hello, I'm John Ruggles, and I'm the mayor of Wabasha.
Exactly. You got to make it into like a catchphrase.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. People are like, oh, I'm going to visit Wabasha.
Exactly. Genius. I mean, the marketing team, hire them.
I am a marketing genius.
But we are super excited about our Twins. We have a partnership with the Minnesota Twins that created a great E-Tab game, Twins Wins. Pick a lucky batter in the Home Run Derby bonus round and win Grand Slam prizes.
Yeah, love that game. Super, super fun. We love our partnership with the Twins. They're great partners. And we love helping out. They love helping out charities in the communities. We love doing it too. So play that ETAB game. It's super, super awesome. One thing we do each and every day, 7 days a week, we broadcast it live 5 days a week, is we do some Vikings bingo and or Twins bingo.
Yes, we do that.
Yeah, and because of the meshing of all of it and how it all happens, it forms this kind of strange thing that's called
The Twiking Zone.
Yeah. I don't even know how we enter the zone. Things just start spinning for me.
I think you need to see a doctor.
That's not just an opinion. That's pretty much a fact. Now, whether you think it's a medical or a mental,
No, I'm saying it's mental. I really am.
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. We love the Twiking Zone. It's a lot of fun. Everything gets weird in the Twiking Zone. And let's hop into this player standings. In 10th place, we got Loser Dave at Finlayson Municipal Bar, taking home 132,000 points. 9th place, we got Kick It over at Bleachers with 142,000 points. With 162,000 points in 8th place, we got Puts over at Willard's Bar at Bacchus. In 7th place, we got Joni over at VFW North St. Paul with 166,000 points. With 181,000 points. In 6th place, we got Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven. Then in 5th place, we got none other than Scrub Eye over at American Legion Fridley with 186,000 points. I don't know how you do this every broadcast because I just scrubbed my eyes and then I scrubbed a little too hard and then black dots were all over the place.
Yeah, so here's the key is you don't actually scrub your eye. You just go lightly on the outside. Yeah, it's for effect, not for actual scrubbing. I don't think you should get your nails involved.
Well, no one told me. But after Scrub Eye, in 4th place, we got the bingo queen herself, Elsa, over at Titan Sports Saloon with 200,000 PGL points.
We got a couple of winners on this line prize.
Yeah, it's Let's Go and JC.
Nicely done.
But that number 3 player is SNS over at Willie McCoy's Vandover with 216,000 points. 2nd place, it's Lucky Tim at American Legion Shakopee with 259,000 points. But now, we get to that 300,000 point club. In 1st place, it's Not Lucky at Corner Bar in Goodhue with 325,000 points.
Nicely done, guys. Yeah, really, really good. We've got our top 10 on the location side of that Twiking Zone. In 10th place, we got Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent with 216,000 points. Whew. Then with 217,000 points, yeah, just 1,000 points higher. Over in Maplewood, it's Bleachers in 9th place. 8th place, our reigning champions, Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale. They got 253,000 points. But with 277,000 points, it's Corky's Bar in South Haven. They're our 7th place location. In 6th place, we got Lakefront Bar in La Center with 281,000 points. Then we're going to jump out of the 200,000 point club and we're going to push right into the 300,000 point club with 319,000 points over at Oak Park Heights. It's Carboni's Pizza and Pub, Pizzeria and Pub.
But we got a winner on that large frame, and it's Ultra Knight over at Moose Lodge Waite Park in St. Cloud, taking over that $15 large frame. Now we're working on a Musco coverall of $19.
Nicely done. Well, there goes.
Yeah, big-time
bingo
player.
Legend. Forget you, D, over at the VFW Austin, getting that $19. Well, we got another game coming up. That was Game 5. Wait, no, so this is Game 6.
Yeah, we're getting into more PGL games.
Yeah, let me look and see. What's that next game coming up? It's open season, one of our favorites.
Head out.
You're a sharpshooter.
And ready to shoot that golden buck. I mean, you gotta be ready. If you want to be one of those top sharpshooters on the list that we pull up, you got to be always ready to be a quick trigger going out. Unless you're in the city, then you can kind of hesitate a little bit.
25 winners on this. It's $10 to play. Make sure you get enrolled, guys. We've a bunch of PGL points.
Is there extra jackpots in this one?
Not that I'm aware of. I don't see it on the list. I don't think so.
Okay, yeah, this isn't the one. We got a Vikings victory game though later in the broadcast that we have some extra jackpots in the game as well.
Yeah, because we go open season, then Lucky's Sevens. That's going to be $10 to play 30 winners. Then you got Vikings victory. It's $10 to play 12 winners, but also 2 jackpots.
Okay, so some really good games coming up. We're super excited. So get enrolled, press play, as we are going to play a 3 straight games of PGL point implication games. And so make sure you're earning those PGL points so you can affect these standings that we are going to go over in just a little bit.
Yeah, I need to get back into this Twiking Zone standing.
Yes.
I can't remember. I left off at Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub in Oak Park Heights in 5th place. In 4th place, we got American Legion Fridley with 321,000 points. Then with 369,000 points, it's Mapleview Lounge in 3rd place. Now, I can't just push into this next club because we're going to skip over the 400,000 point club and go right into the 500,000 point club. So there's only one way to do it. It's the Euro step. There we go. Now we're in there. So we got it in 2nd place, VFW Spring Lake Park, 530,000 points. Then with 553,000 points over in Goodhue, it's the Corner Bar. It's our #1 location in the entire state. The entire state of Minnesota. They also are in 3rd place in another one of our shares.
Yeah, super, super cool stuff. I mean, Corner Bar and Goodhue, just one of those top-tier locations, and have been one of those top-tier locations for a while now.
Yeah, just they know how to get it done.
They really do. But speaking of the Euro step and all that, did you watch the rookie Scotty Barnes was able to do what I've only seen one other player do?
Okay,
and that's
I don't think I saw.
And that's Giannis Antetokounmpo. So I mean, that is a pretty big freakazoid, and that is cover the entire length of a basketball floor in 3 dribbles.
That's insane.
Like he got the rebound himself, and then took 3 dribbles down the court and was able to then drive in and finish a dunk.
Yeah. Now, here's what I can say. I can dribble the ball 3 times down the court. I can't do it without doing steps.
Yes, exactly. He didn't get called for travel on it.
Yeah.
And it's just incredible to see a 19-year-old being able to physically do that kind of thing.
No, it's incredible. These guys are just, they've, most of them, I feel like in the NBA, have been literally touched by God with athleticism.
No, NBA is one of the biggest freakazoid athletes. Like, you have to be so, like, a particular, like, kind of, like, build and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's incredible what those athletes are.
Now, and this won't be taken wrong. This is our opponent tonight, their top player, of course, one of the top players in the history of NBA. But I'll say this, like, he's still a great athlete, but like a Steph Curry is one of those very few NBA guys that's not a freakazoid athlete necessarily.
No.
Just a very, very, very good athlete, but then has a very particular set of skills that truly pay the bills.
No, like actually, if my senior year of high school, my combine statistics were very, very similar to Steph Curry's combine statistics.
Yes.
And so like that's, I mean, and I'm not an NBA athlete at all.
No,
like I'm not
right.
I'm not a professional athlete, and so and so like just to kind of put it into perspective, I mean I did go and play college athletics.
So you're a good athlete,
But he is he is one of those guys that he got there through skill, and not through the freakazoid athleticism. And I think it's what's made him such a relatable athlete as well.
Yeah.
Why he is so popular the way he is, I think, is that you see him and you go, oh, that is a guy that I can be like. You can, I could be that guy.
And Steph Curry hasn't done much for you to go, I don't really like that guy. Like if someone says to me, oh, I hate Steph Curry, I'm like, what?
For being good?
Yeah.
Like that's the only thing I have. It's a lot like LeBron James. Like it's like people are like,
But LeBron's been more controversial. LeBron said some things, he's done some things that could offset somebody, that you could have a challenge with, right?
Yes.
Steph Curry, maybe I'm wrong, maybe he has, but
maybe it's just not as covered as much as like a LeBron James, because that is true as well. As LeBron James is the most covered athlete.
I mean, so this is the grace I give to any of those guys, whether I agree, disagree with the things they say, is that there's always a camera, there's always a microphone, there's always an avenue to get a word out.
Yeah, that's one thing I'll give LeBron James is he's been having it follow him since he was like
Oh, my
15
goodness.
years old,
Yeah.
and hasn't had a major slip up.
Oh, as far as just doing like that where they just go off the rails and do something really crazy.
Yeah, like I don't know if Michael Jordan could have even survived in this kind of time with
I don't think so.
the personality he was.
No, and I was a huge MJ fan. I had, I wore Air Jordans in high school. Like, had the full tracksuit, had the full
Oh,
Air
yeah.
Jordan tracksuit. Was a big fan of his, and dude could not get away with how he lived life back then.
Yes.
Now, he if he could, he would be just a very polarizing figure. And back then, he was not a polarizing figure at all. Everyone liked him.
Everyone liked him,
Mike.
but he would have been considered more of the villain. Like, how KD is considered the villain of
Yes.
the NBA kind of thing?
Yes,
He
yes.
would be considered more how how people view KD.
Yeah. And he's way he did way worse things than KD's ever. KD just trolls people online.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
then chose to be part of one of the greatest teams of all time.
Yeah, but other than that, KD's not doing some of the stuff that Jordan did back in the day.
Yeah, we
No,
don't have
anyway,
to get too far
anyways.
into that because
Yeah.
then we'll get into parts where we don't want to talk too much bad about somebody.
No, there's no ill will towards anybody here.
No. I mean, MJ, so talented.
But the point going back to Steph is I don't know of Steph ever again, never doing the bad thing, also never even saying much of the controversial thing.
Yes.
Just goes out, works hard, plays hard.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I like Steph as a player. Really want to beat him really badly tonight.
Right.
Just because our Timberwolves are taking them on right
We need a win.
Yeah, we really do. After we went 3-0 at the beginning of the season, right?
Was it 3-0? I know we were either 3-0 or 3-1 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. We were started off really good. Now we are 3-5.
Yeah.
And so we're having best
Or 3-6
wishes.
now. Yeah.
3-6 now, yeah. Best wishes to our Timberwolves tonight, but you should play one of our ETAB games. We have a bunch of great ETAB games.
Yeah, we do.
50 different ones, but the one we're listening to right now is Bachelorette Party. Head over to the bar, hang out with the bartender, and get some good drinks as you win some fantastic prizes.
It's kind of a fun game. Not only does it have great music, but it has. It's one of those games that you can choose your deck as well.
Yes,
so
it is.
It's kind of a nice one. Yeah.
No, I think it's a lot of fun, but there's 50 different charitable ETAG games as well.
Yeah. Play anytime. Win huge prizes up to $1,500. Small bets 50 cents to $5. An awesome bonus and free play rounds. 85% payouts. You're helping out charities, doing a lot of great things by playing those ETABs. And there's an ETAB game that you are going to enjoy. There's no doubt about it. We've got such a great team that put these things together, and so we got a lot of great games and more to come. I mean, we're not stopping. We're not resting on our laurels.
Exactly. I've been using that more lately.
Have you? You've been taking that saying on? I've brought that. I took the mothballs off of that saying.
Yeah, resting on your laurels.
Yeah.
And every person that I've said it to has been like, "What are you saying?"
Yeah. Well, dude, get with it. You're not very cool if you're not saying it.
Well, it seems like you are resting on your laurels.
Exactly.
But we are 17 minutes left in this game, and we have a lot of fun left to do. But in first place, it's Penny, maybe Penny Hardaway.
Could be. Be. Is he still coaching Memphis?
I think so. With the number one high school recruit over with him right now.
Okay.
Just made his college debut, Amani Bates.
Okay.
Yeah, was MSU commit. Decommitted from MSU, is actually from the Michigan area. Played high school ball in Michigan. Then decided to go to Memphis, but is an absolute freakazoid of nature. 6'9", can shoot the heck out of the ball. Super impressive stuff. But I don't even think he can go to the NBA next year
No. Okay.
because he's 17 right now.
Okay.
As a freshman because he reclassified as a junior. This would be his senior year of high school.
Okay.
But he reclassified and became a freshman this year in college.
Okay.
And I think because he doesn't turn 18 until a certain deadline, that he can't even enter the NBA draft this year.
I see. So he
has
can't do the one and done.
No, he has to go 2 years and then leave because
Okay.
he reclassified.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, but that's how talented he is. He scored 17 points as what should be a senior in high school.
Oh, yeah. I think they're going to be done with the one and done here soon.
I agree. I mean, I think we're working towards it with the whole entire G League. I mean, you just saw the number 2 overall pick, Jalen Green, went to the Houston Rockets. He went straight from high school to the G League, and so I think we'll be seeing a lot more people do that kind of route. And as those guys have more and more success, it will move from just going straight to the G League to just going straight to the NBA, I think.
Yeah. I think, as soon as you start doing the G League stuff and even the overseas professional stuff, then all of a sudden you start going, okay, the point of what they were trying to accomplish when it happened. And even when they did the one and done thing, like you got to at least do 1 year, and guys just did that then. And so they were all just doing one and then leaving.
Yes.
And it actually increased the number of early guys coming out early of college. I think it was totally the opposite of what the effect they were trying to accomplish.
Exactly. They're trying to have more guys graduate from college, have more guys to be able to develop through college, and that be the route. But it really just turned into, we're just going to stay as long as we need to.
Yeah, and then go. So, but we'll see. I think that could change, but, what do I know? One thing I do know is that you want to go over to the PGL.world.
Yes. And you need to become a member of our league.
Absolutely.
Yes, those PGL players that signed up at PGL.world, they compete for points and have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has so much great information in it.
It really does. Yeah, really good stuff. I know they work hard on it, and it's really always chock full of super interesting stuff. At least to me it is. I think it's really good. But we'd like to welcome our new members, new PGL members, new to the family, as we like to say.
Yeah.
It's Dirty D 6996, Derek Beth 6, Beth Emfit, Sneakas, Bar Badia Buck, Record 612 Grazy, and Camp Gal 689.
Yeah, really good job to all of those players getting signed up at PGL.world. Now use that sign up to sign into the Player Connect app. And then once you do that, you just got to select Sports Link, and then you choose the e-tip boards for this week so that you can earn a little bit more PGL points action. All you got to do is then choose the 5 squares when that e-tip board pops up for the Vikings versus the Chargers Sunday, November 14th. Points are awarded for the first, second, third, and fourth quarter. Play for free in the Player Connect app and earn PGL points for Season X if you win. All you got to do is launch that app and select Sports Link.
Hey, I'm just going to put this out there to you guys out there watching on the PilotTV verse. Listen, if you haven't gone and done that, do that. I mean, this would be fun if we got all you guys to go in there and select your 5 squares. Super easy. It's free to play. You get PGL points if you win, and so much fun. So hey, I'm asking you, please go do it. You're gonna like it. It's a fun time. If we fill up all the squares, they just open up more squares.
Yeah, and we got to get this guy off the leaderboard. That's the true thing. Is we need to get him.
Get me back off.
He's won twice in the last 2 weeks, and so I mean he's been walking around the broadcast like he is the biggest thing in town.
Would you bring me a soda?
Yeah, he keeps on saying that for some reason. I don't know what it is. But
I'm kind of a big deal.
we had J Ruggs, him, take home 1,000 PGL points last week, and we also had R278 take home 1,500 PGL points.
Yeah, one of our favorite droids out there.
Yes,
so,
exactly. R278.
I am the winner.
Yeah, good job. But we are just 12 minutes left in this game. We got some big-time players like Donkey. Bonus 4 in first place.
Yep, bonus 4 still has a lot of plays, but Donkey's been on the big rise. Still a lot of gap between first and second place, though. But we'll see where that all goes. Dubber, KSV, yeah, all in there.
They all have plays left as well. You got Tasha B. It's still a tight race, but bonus 4 with a lot of huge point lead.
Yeah.
And still has a significant amount of plays.
Right, so it's going to be tough to top it, but Devoided again in our top 9. That's our number 1 player out there in the state. So
I mean, with 10 minutes, though, left in the game, will he be able to stay in that ninth place spot? We'll see.
I don't know, but those are big points that he's earning right there no matter what. One of our favorite players, Jody RN, out there playing.
Yeah, well, you talked about Devoided right there in 9th place. Now out of 9th place because we got some big-time players. But he is probably the biggest player in these PGL standings.
Yeah, for sure. He's been consistent, getting after it since the beginning of the year. But a lot of these players have really done a lot, but it takes so much to stay in these standings and to do what they do. In 10th place, falling back from 8th place, it's Gramps over in Gino's Bar and Grill with 969,000 points. With 982,000 points, though, and over at the Nikado Bar and Grill, it's was in 10th place, moved up to 9th place. Nice job, Drumsky. In 8th place, moving up from 9th place, it's Fishy24 over at Sherry's Sports Saloon with 991,000 points. Then we're going to jump into the 1 million point club with 1,092,000 over at Malone's Bar and Grill. It's Sloppy in 7th place. 6th place, we've got Nixon over at the VFW Roseville with 1,147,000 points. But with 1,288,000 points over in La Playette, it's T-Max 750 in 5th place. In 4th place, we got Barizo over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 1,328,000 points. With 1,352,000 points over at the VFW Austin, it's one of those Mount Rushmore big-time players. Forget you, D in 3rd place. Then in 2nd place, we've got SpongeBob over at Eagle St. James with 1,398,000 points. But we've been seeing him out there. He's been gaining more points out there tonight on the Wild Wednesday. Never sleeps on his point totals with 1,649,000 points coming into today. Over at the roadside, it's Devoided.
Yeah, you said never sleeping on his point totals, but he is really never sleeping on his laurels. Just to bring back the statement that we were already making jokes about. But you guys just have 9 minutes to get the rest of your plays, and make sure you get those in as these players continue. I mean, bonus 4 already with 50,000 PGL
That's
points.
a lot of points in one game.
Yeah, really good stuff. But let's head into these location standings. 10th place, Danny's Dugout, Sauk Rapids, 3,576,000 points. 9th place, Underground Bar and Grill of Mankato, 3,577,000 points. With 3,714,000 points. In 8th place, we got Neeson's Gaylord. 7th place, it is Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 3,724,000 points. 6th place, it's Root River Saloon 2 in Lanesboro with 3,744,000 points. In 5th place with 3,786,000 points, it's Beck's Pub in Becker. 4th place, we hop into the 4 million point club, and it's the Cabin Bar in Nicolette with 4,344,000 points. In 3rd place, moving up from 4th place, it's Moose Lodge Way Park in St. Cloud with 4,355,000 points. We've already seen players playing at Moose Lodge Way Park getting wins today.
That is true.
In 2nd place, getting bumped back 1 spot, it's Neighborhood Tavern in Effie with 4,900,000 points. But with 4,910,000 points. In 1st place, the new 1st place location, it's VFW Northfield.
I'll tell you something I did not see coming. Kenta, now our number 1 player out there. 51,355 points, passing up bonus 4, now sitting in 2nd place. So, yeah, big-time moves. So we're going to jump out there maybe and take a look at what's going on out there.
Yeah,
in the field.
let's see where you guys are hunting at, and here we go.
Yeah, it's, well, looks like the up north woods is pretty active. So is the rolling hills.
Yeah, Cedar Swamp, always a good spot to hunt. In the city, a little busier than I always get surprised with the in the city play.
No, that's surprising. Yeah.
But the Tundra doing well. Looks like a lot of people having some good time hunting out there.
Yeah.
Where would you be hunting at?
You know what? I'm really feeling the Cedar Swamp tonight.
Really? I'm going to go with the opposite side of the map and talk about the Tundra. Because I think the Tundra, it's a little bit cooler outside now. That's where the deer like to move. They don't just rest on those cold days. They like to stay moving on those cold days. And so if you want to find a golden buck, head over to the cool spots, and that's the Tundra.
Okay. I like your strategy. I see where your head's at. And, you know, I see why everybody's where they're at. I mean, there's good reasons other than in the city, you know. But yeah, I see. I mean,
if anyone should get the reasons why they're in the city, it should be you, with you living in the neighborhood that has all the deer.
I do. I live in town, and there's deer everywhere. But I don't think that's a wise.
That's a go pass to go hunt.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna end up in a locked box if I go try to hunt this deer in my neighborhood. Like,
yeah, as you should.
Yeah,
as you should.
I mean, I feel like that's reasonable.
Well, we could just assume that this is like a post-apocalyptic world, and the city is completely abandoned.
Well, Nikki can fact check us on all that stuff. She may have stepped out, but with all the craziness we've been saying tonight in the broadcast,
it does feel like we've been extra crazy today.
We have. I mean,
well, this is your third broadcast, and so I feel like. Fourth broadcast, and so I feel like I got to bring a little bit more spice than you're normally used to. In this
yeah, you got to. Yeah, I mean, the good thing that we're in the ice studio, so it's nice and cool in here, so that's gonna help me keep me awake. The studio audience is shivering. Good thing that we're handing out fur coats as they come in. Faux fur coats. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, for any of you that's sensitive about that sort of thing.
Exactly. But we now only have 5 minutes left in this game, as Kenta still has the most amount of points in that first place spot.
True. Kenta came out kind of in this back half of open season and got that lead. I mean, bonus 4 now out of plays, so that's not where that's going to come from. Everyone else has a really long ways to go. I mean, got some great point totals, but would have to have some really lucky plays to come up and pass Kenta.
Yeah, definitely would need that. I mean, there's not even a lot of people with a bunch of plays left. Kenta has about the most amount of plays, or tied with everybody else with the most amount of plays left in these top 10s. And so it's going to be tough for anybody to really catch up. And so we're going to actually hit the road. Hit the road, Jack.
Don't you come back
no more.
The road, Jack. Well, like Boxcar Willie, we're getting out there and getting after it. Yeah, didn't we? We had Boxcar Willie on one of our celebrity birthdays the other day.
Did we?
I think so.
Really? That's definitely a new one for me.
Boxcar Willie used to do the infomercials when I was a kid. Like before there was really infomercials. Yeah. Look at those feet. People are just
we're not out this on air on this, because this is we are right now on the lake for some reason instead of out.
So we didn't go on the air with that. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting scene where we ended up. You know,
do we just want to go out and then?
I don't know.
We could just go check out Big Wampum Lake, see what they're doing over in Big Wampum Lake.
Yeah, we ended up in Big Wampum Lake, so it's cool.
I'm down to stroll Big Wampum Lake with everybody else. We still have 3 minutes and 14 seconds left in this broadcast, and so here we are. Look at you guys hunt. I've never been out in the boat. And so this is my first time coming out on the boat.
So this is new for us, because we always play open season. We don't really do the fishing derby on.
Exactly. Oh, look at those fish.
Oh, look at them jumping.
Yeah, wow.
It's good to be out there in Big Wampum Lake.
Hey, fish is good.
The fish are biting. Hey, I was just seeing on the fishing report, right, that a lot of people have moved over to deer hunting. So it's good fishing right now. There's less people out on the lake, and the fish are really active. So that's proven true right here in Big Wampum.
Oh.
Look at everything's looking nice over at Big Wampum.
Yeah, look at this. It's all snowy. It looks like it's about to ice over.
Yeah, it's getting that time of year.
Yeah,
so, we'll see. But everyone's kind of docked up for the day, probably just relaxing.
Yeah, I mean, there's no games to be played right now over here in Big Wampum. So
exactly. That was fun.
Definitely some good stuff there, and we'll be coming back to you guys big screen once again. But that was fun to go check out Big Wampum Lake.
Why wouldn't we?
It was my first time ever going out on Big Wampum.
Yeah, you
I feel privileged.
Yeah, you enjoy. I always love getting out on the water, getting out on the boat.
I'm a big water guy, so
You were just telling me that the other day.
I'm actually not. The funny thing is that I'm actually not a big water guy. For a guy that has worked as a lifeguard and everything like that, I'm not a huge swimmer.
You don't hate it, but you don't love it.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys that will sit at the edge of the pool for the whole the whole pool day.
Yeah.
Like, and never fully submerge into the pool kind of thing.
Yeah, no, and like, if I'm going to the beach, I would probably rather sit under the umbrella, read a book.
Yes, and hear the waves and still enjoy the water.
Yeah.
But just not quite, maybe dip my feet in the cold sand of where the waves are hitting.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting fully into the water.
I don't have to go out in the water. That's not my biggest draw. I do like being near. It's pretty. It's beautiful, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you guys message into us if you're the person that likes to. You're like, oh no, I want to be out there. Now I know Minnesotans, right? 1 out of 6 has a boat.
Exactly. I mean, I would be out there, but are you hopping off that boat?
Right, because
I'm
all in on the boat part. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll sit out and relax on a boat all day, every day. Cast my line, sit out there, and enjoy myself.
Right.
But getting actually into the water adds a whole nother element to it.
Yeah, and I like swimming.
Yes, it sounds like I'm anti-swimming.
Yeah, no, it's not that. Yeah.
No, definitely love to swim. Just would choose not to in a relaxing setting.
Yeah, no. If you say, okay, how do you want to spend your day? It's going to be near a lake or by the ocean or something like that.
Yes.
And I'm probably choosing, like I say, sitting on the umbrella, reading a book. We got Kenta over at Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud, winning that $62. Nicely done. But yeah, you can message us in, or if Nikki's got an opinion on that, just would rather just relax, read a book, be near it all in the sun, but with a little shade over me so I'm not getting burnt or anything,
Exactly. I couldn't agree more. I like that. I just went on on vacation with Jordy's family.
Okay.
And they're much of an activity at the beach kind of family.
Oh, okay.
They are grab the boogie boards, get out on the water, and let's ride some waves on some boogie boards.
Okay.
Like kind of thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it. Had so much fun doing it.
It would be
I
fun,
choose to do it every single vacation, going out and boogie boarding every single time I go out to the beach?
Yeah.
Probably not, but I had a lot of fun for the time that I did.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, no, that's a super. She says pool. I could swim all day. Ocean, love to sit by it, put my feet in, but not swimming as much. Okay.
I can get behind that as well. Like I think I would be more drawn to swim in a pool.
Yeah.
Just because I enjoy the pool. I feel like there's more activities to do swimming than there is just chilling by a pool.
Yeah.
But on a beach, there's a lot of just chill activities that you can do at a beach.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's talk about our Minnesota Wild, as they've had a really, really great season.
I'm so excited about how this has gone so far.
Oh, yeah. Well, we have a game today, but just last game, Ryan Hartman and Brandon Duhami scored 2 minutes and 1 second apart in the third period for the Wild, who won 3 in a row. Yeah. Capo Kokkonen made 12 saves in that win as well.
And really, those 19 saves, Capo really was kind of I don't know if that was his first win of the season. It might have been, between the pipes, but really good to see him have a nice game.
Yeah, I was super excited. I know they were playing Cam Talbot for a lot of those early games.
Sure.
Seeing him get a little bit of rotations, and I think it's going to be important throughout the entire season for him to be playing a significant role.
Absolutely. No, really good young goalie. So we're taking on those Coyotes at 9. So just basically when we get off air here, it's going to be super fun. I know the Coyotes don't have a great record, but the one team that they beat is one of the teams that beat us. So
Exactly.
you never know. You never know. But super fun season, and we're really excited about our Wild. We love our partnership with the Minnesota Wild. As, of course, you can see on the ice wall right behind me, we've got that Let's Go Wild. It's our ETAP game that we partnered with the Minnesota Wild for, and super fun. Always one of the most popular ETAP games. Check it out if you haven't.
Alrighty, and here's the point where we stop in with Vegas, and we talk about what the spread is at, where's the good bet at, and what is the good bet versus our Minnesota Wild Arizona Coyotes, and that is that we are only a 1.5 point favorite against those Arizona Coyotes, as the Arizona Coyotes have been beaten by, give me 1 second, I'll pick that up, but 1.5 points I think is a good.
Yeah, I feel like we're the quality bet on that then.
Yeah, I would completely agree. Here we are. Right here. Now, they do have their one win against the Kraken, which they beat by 1 point. But in all their other losses, they lost by 2 points to the Anaheim Ducks. They lost by 3 points to the Flyers. But to the Hurricanes, they only lost by 1 point, but 2 points to the Capitals and 4 points to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Just really big losses so far in this season. Has only had two games that they would cover that spread.
Yeah, so I mean, and as good as the Wild been playing, I like Wild minus the 1.5. That's what I say.
Yeah, completely agree. I was wondering if they had over-under prediction, but I don't know if there's an over-under prediction.
I'll see if I can look on this. Some of these sites are hard for me to find.
Yeah, find where the over-under is.
Yeah.
Where we think it's going to end up lining up at, because all these are super, super good stuff. But yeah, we'll just move on from it. But we're super excited for our Minnesota Wild to take on those Coyotes. And if you guys want to send some luck, play our ETAB game, Let's Go Wild. It's a great ETAB game.
It really is. So we're excited about that game coming up. But another thing we're really excited about, we talked a little bit about this already when we got out there on Big Wampum Lake, but coming over the headset. Fishing report, fishing report, fishing report, fishing report. What time is it? It's fishing report time.
Yes, and this was done by the Outdoor Weekly, and we're heading over to the Lake of the Woods Tourism. This was done just yesterday on the south end. Unseasonably warm temps are prolonging anglers' appetites to continue open water fishing, and it's paying off. Yeah, the late fall bite is very strong. As many anglers are focused on deer hunting, those who hit the water were rewarded. Schools of walleye and saugers are set up along the south shore and are active. Looking ahead, these fish are set up nicely for first ice.
Okay, nice. Yeah, well, you get anchored up and jigging with a fat head or emerald shiner is the go-to method. Live shiners are available and effective. Most anglers report good fishing in 17 to 27 feet of water.
Okay.
Use gold, pink, or glow. They continue to be the hot colors.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, mixed in with the walleye are pike, jumbo perch, sturgeon, crappies, and eel pouts. We looked up. So John and I looked up what an eel pout was. It's kind of an eel-looking fish.
Really?
Yeah. So if you're into that, looks like they're out, and you could get some of those.
Yeah.
And so some of the back bays are iced up on cold mornings.
Yeah, so definitely be watching out for those iced up bays. But it is getting iced up, and so you got to get out there on the water right now, as there's only a few more weeks left in this fall fishing season.
Yeah, no, it's really starting to. As the weather chills, starting to change what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be going ice fishing very soon.
Yeah, very true. But we got people earning some points in this game of Lucky Sevens.
Yeah, great game of Lucky Sevens. We got Bad Chad over at the Heartland Club is that the Heartland Country Club? In Utica Township. So, there you go. Right now, that's who is leading. We got a lot of time left, though.
Yeah, we really do. There could be a lot of shakeups happening. We'll see if there's any big-time players out there. Bob Serra, me, in third place. Bund is
Must
in
be a
fourth.
big-time singer out there.
Yeah, but I mean, big time is in fifth place.
Oh, yeah.
Some big time players. Definitely love seeing all these fun names out here. I definitely like it when the names get so creative.
Yeah, no, we love the creative names and love hanging out with you guys. You are a great part of our day each and every day. And so what we always want to do is we want to get pictures of you guys.
Exactly.
Yeah, because we like showing you off in that, in our, when we're getting enrolled, we got those pictures rolling. You just hashtag Pilot Games when you're doing a post. So just take a picture of yourself playing Pilot Games, hanging out with your friends, with your favorite bartender, whatever, and you post it on whatever your favorite social is, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and you hashtag Pilot Games, and we'll find that. We'll put that on the broadcaster because we love showing you off. And so you can also just message us on Facebook. You can send it that way, or you can email it to us if you like the old email method. It's at jackpots@pilotgames.com. I've been doing a lot of communication with coaches all over the state, at our state, because I'm a regional director of the Coaches Association, so I got to coordinate a lot of things at the end of the season, do all that kind of stuff. But some of the older coaches, they just like to do it all through email. So, like what you would normally text with some of maybe the younger coaches with.
They just email it.
It's email. So they'll email like, hey, what's going on? And you're like, not much, what's going on with you? Email. And so it's kind of a weird thing.
That definitely is interesting. It's more... It's definitely different because just you get so used to texting, and then there's people that they don't use texting at all.
No.
And so
they probably got a flip phone. So they're
and I would never get into texting with a flip phone.
Oh, I'm amazed at now some of the old folks that did texting back then. It was like flip phones, or where you have to use like the regular number pad.
Yes.
And you watch some of those people, and they can, without looking, and text at a super fast rate without the now keyboard that we all use.
Yes.
It was always amazing to me.
Well, I've actually heard some people, now this is a very rare group of people, that actually prefer typing with the keypad, and they just never switched over after, and they just stayed with the keypad
because they just had it,
because they knew what each number and how many presses it would take on that number to get to whatever letter they wanted to get to. And so they did it really quickly. They really never saw any kind of difference in their speed of texting between the number pad and just a normal typing pad. And so they just stayed with it.
Yeah, it might not have been for me because I was like, okay, I got to hit 3 times. Okay, no, this once, this 2 times.
Now, I was lucky enough that I barely lived with a flip phone.
Yeah.
I had a flip phone for 1 year.
They're coming back out with the flip phones now.
Really?
But it's a huge screen. So it's a flip to this ginormous screen.
To then like an iPhone.
It's almost like an iPad.
Galaxy kind of style phone.
Yeah.
But before you could close it up and get into like a flip phone
so
size.
you're getting into a small size, but then you open it up and it's like the biggest phone you could have.
Wow.
So that's what they're kind of going to. It also helps. So how sometimes you put it in your pocket and you'll accidentally push stuff, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, how'd I end up in this app?
Exactly.
Yeah. Hopefully I didn't send out a message, or something of craziness. But with that, you could just fold it all up. It's all enclosed. Nothing's going to happen. Put it in your pocket, and you're good to roll.
Seems pretty
it's kind
good.
of cool. Yeah, I like the idea.
I like it as well. Yeah. You know who else is pretty good? Cameron Bynum.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, played super good in his first start for our Minnesota Vikings. Had a 90.0 PFF grade at his first game starting at safety, replacing Harrison Smith. Just couldn't have expected a bigger game out of the University of California DB. I think that's where he's out
a
of.
Cali boy. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I'd
have to look it up. Yeah.
I'll look it up really quickly.
Okay, while you're
Figure
looking that
one
up, yeah, we're taking on the Chargers this Sunday. So we had arguably the best, one of the best, in that range between one of the best and the best quarterback in the league with Lamar Jackson last week, and now we've got one of the best young quarterbacks. I mean, probably the best in the last few years to come out of college.